I want the top.
What a play! Off the wall! All the training in the world cannot make you do that! That is pure skill! So he does it himself! It's all about the hacks! Decker! The moments of heroes!
And you don't just wake up rich one day. It's kind of...
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Monday Night Legends. We're back. We're finally ready to hit it up and give you some crazy Rocket League. I'm Bizer. Joining me is Cubic. Hello, how are you, man?
I'm going well, Bizer. How are you?
I'm good. It's weird to be on the other side where I don't get to push the buttons anymore. It's awkward, but it's still good. It's good fun. Just for you guys out there wondering what's happened lately, my host has crashed and Cubic's come back from his holiday and taken on the duty. So big shout out to you, man. Props up, thumbs up, loving it right now.
Yeah, no worries. I'll just try not to blow things up in the meantime, but we'll get past.
We'll try that. Why not? Well, tonight 2v2 Legends ventures into a whole new sort of paradigm in itself, really, Cubic. 36 teams signed up tonight now. A couple of them obviously not OCE, and we found that out as we're going through, but you don't know unless you get through all of them, and a couple of DQs, but still a great representation for two.
Yeah, absolutely massive turnout coming out from these guys. As I said, 37 teams, which is just massive, and a huge Matcherino prize pool. I think it's well and truly over 100 Australian dollars tonight as well, so going to be a big night.
What are we at? We're at 111. Yes, it's massive. It's crazy. Exclamation mark Matcherino in chat, guys. If you want to contribute to that tonight, definitely help out. It goes towards the players along with the Masters coming on, I believe. We're going to have to find out the percentage, but it's 142 AUDs already up. Grabs tonight, and I've got a feeling it's going to go further. We start with the quarterfinals tonight, Cubic, and it's going to be interesting. We're still yet to see who comes out of round 3 for Misfits and Neurofen. Funny, I love how the players take names and just reword it slightly just to put you on the tilt level. But I'm taking Misfits will come out of this one and get the job done to come and take on Edgelord Hawk Frost.
Yeah.
Almost
Have fun
got
with
me.
that one.
Yeah, Edgelord Hawk Frost. Just say that really quickly 3 times. How you go, Cubic?
All right, I'll have to try to read this. Edgelord Hawk Frost. Nah.
That was a rhetorical, man. You didn't have to do it.
I tried, all right?
Well, we're on a tear tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're on a tear. All right, well, it's crazy. Let's have a quick look at seeing who else is set in the quarters. Currently got round 3 going on. It's PS4 Plebs taking on Scourge. And that's 1-0 to Scourge at the moment. So they're in a good position.
I think you might need to refresh your browser, Bizer.
Oh, do I need to? Really? Okay.
Yeah, Scourge has come through. They made it through to the quarters, coming up against OCE Q times now.
Wow, I thought it would just do it itself. Okay, well there you go. Dig Bix.
Yeah, so that 3 times
replaced.
fast.
Yeah, and I said that 3 times. I'm not doing it. That's a bit stupid, I think. No, but you obviously get your idea if you can work that one out yourself, then thumbs up to you as well. Taking on OCE Q times, obviously Q times getting through 2-0, so a couple 2-0s in the bracket so far. Waiting for Misfits and Nerfen to finish. Looking at the boys and Edgelord Hawk Frost, obviously we know who won out of that, 2-0 to the Hawk Frost. Evolve onto, I don't know, Dynamos? Dynamos? Yeah?
Dynamos.
But we're going to go with that. 2-0 Evolve getting on into that one, taking on Tahit, which took out Flying Unicorns 2-0. The one that was close is the bottom line bracket here, Team Tayet 2-1 over Spicy Boys with a question mark. Navid and Simple, what are we? Is it Simply City? 2-1 over Narrative Esports. So I'm getting my work. You're getting your value for money right now with pronunciations of names I've never seen in my life. Regardless, it's going to be interesting. We're still waiting for the team to come through, but tonight's format, a best of 3 single elimination for up to the quarterfinals. Then we hit the semi-finals, which is the best of 5, and then into the grand final, it's the final itself. You don't have a grand, there's no double elimination here. to the final, which is a best of 7, and that is a gauntlet of anything for these twos where the legends are born. I don't think it's going to be a good night of Rocket League.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely massive. Really excited to see these teams. A lot of new teams coming out, especially after the past couple of months anyway. So it's up and comers really tonight, boys. It's going to be very interesting.
Okay, if you want to know all the goss, jump on the Twitter as well. Hashtag 2v2 Legends to keep us going. I'll have that monitored, so if you want to give me a couple of shout-outs on 2v2 Legends Twitter, love it. Jump on Vapor Esports, Cubic and myself, and retweet the hell out of it. Let's get as much notice as we can get in here tonight. It looks like Nurofen have taken out in the quarterfinal. We've been loaded into a game, which is Edge Lord Hawk taking on the Nurofen team. That's coming up next. I think we might play some music and we'll come into it when it comes live, yeah?
Yeah, no worries. Let's do that.
All right, we'll be right back after this with the first game here on OC Rocket League for 2v2 Legends. We'll see you right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the OCE Rocket League channel. We have 2v2 Legends coming right up. It's the quarterfinal. Bizer, joining me is Cubic. We are finally back, loving it. And like I said a little bit earlier, I'm not pushing the buttons tonight. It's all in the Cubic's hands. So if he stuffs up, you can scrutinise him later.
Oh wow! Thanks for the vote of confidence.
It's all about putting you in front of the bus, mate, and hoping it hits you pretty damn hard. And you bounce up like that guy in England, and then got up and went into the pub and had a beer afterwards. I think you're just like that, Cubic.
Well, as long as I end up in the pub, I suppose it's all right. So let's just go with that.
Yeah, that's it. If you've got a beer down and then you fall to your death afterwards, then it's okay. You know, you had your beer.
Yeah.
I was like, do you know what? For an English, I was impressed because that's a typical Aussie thing. Someone gets hit by a bus, you get up and go have a beer. Oh, that's what Aussies do. An English bloke did it. Oh, hats off. I love it. Anyways, it was totally off topic. Guys, chat, we're loving you right now. We have the teams jumping in, and we're ready to hit it. So it's Edgelord, Hawk, Frost. I'm going to amend the last one. We'll put the Frost down on the blue side with Delusion and Helio. Two good players, if anything. Season 3 Grand Champs, and Nurofen up on the orange side, which is D-Man and Macca, a.k.a. Power Horse. Well, I know who's gonna have a pretty good battle in this one. Actually looking forward to it, Cubic. What are you thinking?
Yeah, really looking forward. I love watching D-Man and Macca play. There's two people that I've really sort of missed out on watching in the past few weeks. So, yeah, really looking forward to this game and see how they go.
So I've been told the boys of Hawk Frost are orbital. So we'll go with that. Delusion with the first goal here for the orbital boys.
Really good touch there by Halo. Just flicked it right over the top of the last defender, and Delusion was able to come in and clean up. So, really well done there.
Well, first goal in a matter of 30 seconds already. Signs of things to come here. Play back to the middle. Delusion's got an opening, and we'll send it on for the second. Rotations are out of sync for Nurofen in at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them at the moment. I'm just trying to get my skills going when I'm doing this, and cameras work as well. Yeah, really interesting. Delusion and Halo just coming out firing so far and just taking shot after shot. It's great.
Macca playing a forward opening here. Gone wide on the attack. Helio's caught out no man's land. Delusion forced onto this one. Macca back up for a relief of pressure. The pinch, well, that is savage. Down it goes. It's Ty coming off the backboard. Delusion gets blocked up. And stalemate out the side for the moment. Macca cleans up and sends it down the field. Crossover. Not existing on that one. There was a second touch, but won't favour anyone from the Nurofen side. Helio, downfield, backing his own sort of judgment going forward, but didn't follow up with a second and third effort. Oh, Delusion, that was so close! Unlucky, it crosses goal, and that one gone.
Yeah, really close there by Delusion. It's just quite unlucky it didn't go in. Macca was in all sorts of trouble for a while there.
Bit of sweet in the chat. Be right back. I'm going to whip the hell out of D-Man. Ouch. That's going to hurt Delusion. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, he wanted the inside. Too ambitious on that level, and he has to back out here. Wait, he's done enough. Helio, chance coming across. Big save. Power Horse holding on. And demo. And we have to talk about the demo meta tonight. It's with the update, it's a hell of a lot easier to make the hits and clean out the forward line. With the twos, it's going to be crucial because that sets a 1v2 and gives you a great opportunity to score a goal.
Yeah, absolutely. And we all know how valuable that demo can be in the twos because, as you said, forces that 1v2, and when you got that extra player on your side, it goes in your favour a lot quicker and a lot better.
Macca, play up the middle. He's left this one gone. His teammate just left in the shadows, and that will be a goal. Make it number 3. They're on top at the moment, Edgelord.
Doing really well, just outclassing both D-Man and Macca at the moment. Just everything they're doing is just going forward and almost going in the net. D-Man and Macca just can't get any shots forward.
Well, it's 3-0 halfway down in the first. Best of 3 in the quarters. 2v2 Legends night. Get the hashtags out there. We'll give you the shout-outs as well. If you put up in the Matcherino past $10, you get yourself a donator roll in the Babe Discord. Lots of fun at the moment. And lots of people contributing. Absolutely loving it. It's Macca with the ball down forward. He's got 2 to contend with. Ball straight over the top. Is that online? It is going, but it's wide. Delusion ambitious going at that one. He knew it was going to be cleared. Still went. Anyways, Helio back. Shadows off the wall. Got to be careful on this next hit. Macca holding for now, Cubic. It's a lingering play. They need to get their act together.
Yeah, nothing really going right for them at the moment. It's just they're just defending and double committing to the ball, as we saw there. It's just they need to stop and really think about how they're playing, because we know they can play a lot better than this.
Illusion. Second touch. Waiting for it was D-Man. He'll play this back in the middle. Okay, some time. I don't think he was meaning to get that high, but nonetheless, he's got to pass one. Delusion's going to be forced up here on the back net, which opens up for an easy goal. It cannot be converted. D-Man, absolute stress it out. I think he's got grey hairs after that one.
Surely, that was a sitting duck for him, and then just completely missed it. It was not the D-Man we all know.
That's got D-Man written all over it. He would have slotted that, gone home with it. Well, the first game, definitely not theirs at the moment. Still chances to be taken, but they've got to move quick. Macca up. D-Man backing out, and they're both forward. Dangerous play. Ball not clear too far. Helio making a mess of that. That's gone straight over the top. Nice touch, Delusion. And he holds it up for his team. Minute remaining.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do to turn this one around. I think they just try and not concede any more goals here, and look forward to the next game, see if they can come back in a reverse sweep.
Helio up. Delusion was a risky play up the back line going wide side. And, his opponent had the inside, which could have been a pinching goal. But got away with that one. Still, they haven't got themselves a goal in the last 30. 10 seconds goal. Not impossible, but pretty improbable. Down for Delusion. I like how they say Delusion. Delusion. Helio drops that. The block is there. Delusion does well. That has been pretty much the play for them in this first game. Just an absolute wall of defense, Cubic.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's all it's been. D-Man and Mac are just not getting anything on there. Anything
Oh,
they
he's
do.
faked him.
Oh.
Oh, it's going to go in. Feels bad, man, when you get faked. You made absolute mill of this too, D-Man, but the nice follow-up from Macca, and probably that's what the boys of Nerfin, aka Powerhorse, have had going for them. They have been aggressive, sending both players up. It has been going against them as well, which was only 2 goals that have gone in, but you know, real risky play in this opening first game. We'll see what happens in game number 2.
Yeah, really interesting coming there from D-Man and Macca. They normally play really better and very aggressive. So considering that defensive wall that Delusion and Helio put up, that just nothing could be beaten. We just see Delusion absolutely dominating in their front half as well with the 6 shots, and then also in the back half with the 2 saves. So it'll be very interesting next couple of games.
Well, Helio started really well. Good defensive blocks as well. Delusion moving through the field really quickly. And what I like about them is that they're realistic in terms of if the shot's going to go, they're going to go. If it's not, they stay out and they play the defensive structure line. Their defense was absolutely on top, and it's really a good signs to see. D-Man and Macca, they're no strangers to the 2v2s, and they know what they have to do. But that first game, I would say, let's wipe that out of the mindset. Say goodnight to that. Come in fresh with a new motive to hit this ball hard and put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, they're certainly going to need something, and just hope they didn't take anything away from the last. Connecting with the ball is probably going to be a good start for them, because we saw them whiff a couple of times.
That's not a good start.
No.
So D-Man just put this straight up the corridor, straight to Delusion. And Helio's waiting down there just for a sneak, but decided not to. It would have been beautiful.
It would have felt real bad if he saved it though.
Nerfing down again very quickly in the first game. Scary signs so far with Helio. Wide on the opportunity. Delusion now charging this. Beats past 1. Oh, he's going to play this off the wall and put it in. He will! Loving it, Delusion! You could see it from a mile and a half away.
Did really well. It was a good little touch just up above Macca, and then getting off that wall. And
oh, what is D-Man doing?
yeah, he's backwards.
He's playing reversies. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but I'm making it a thing. He's reversing in goal.
Reversies.
That is the #1 rule not to do when you're playing defense. Delusion again up high. See, I'm in a bit of a juvenile mindset tonight, but I just don't know what you're doing backwards. Maybe he just missed time to jump in there and handbrake it the wrong way. Who knows? It's 45 down. Still plenty of play in his second game, but speaking all about the Edgelord Hawkfrost. As they continue to dominate, come out in defense. Helio forward, drops down D-Man. For the one play, but loses possession of ball. Delusion now with the touch. Looking for the player instead of the ball. Risky maneuver. It has got them out of place here, the Orange team. Blue team a chance to go for the slot. Here's Delusion. Oh, he's gone both there.
They're very close. Every time they go forward, they're looking really convincing, both Helio and Delusion. And the shots they're putting on are just working out really well for him. Macca and D-Man can't find a way to stop him.
Well, that ball straight in for Helio. I think there's a whole little bit of a tilt train here.
Yeah.
It's quarter-final. No, you go, man.
Yeah, a bit disappointing. I think they should have come in with a bit of a different mindset, but they haven't.
I'm sorry, I've just read a comment in chat and I just lost it.
Well, we know.
Angry Adam Xbox. I'm not going to say it, but thank you, man. You got my attention. Love it. It's fantastic. Macca now got to carry us out. All of a sudden, we see Powerhorse got themselves in a position they don't want to be in. It's where it was the second, but D-Man, well, if there's not a way, you force it through the wall. You make a crack and you ram it in.
I'm putting the cam on Macca here, just watching him just knock Delusion right out of the way, and D-Man able there to come and clean it up. Really well done there by both the Macca and D-Man.
There's a drop in the middle. Delusion. Sitting with him. He's the sneaky man. Got some tricks up his sleeve, and well, that was not what he was looking for still. Want to have a bit of fun in this game. Has a chance for Macca to take it upon himself. Doesn't work out. Charged up D-Man. Risky. And that is a risk that's not worth taking. It's a goal against them.
Yeah, really unfortunate there by D-Man, but Delusion just got a great touch and just with the open net, couldn't miss that one even if he tried.
It was a good 50-50.
It was.
Well, one goal back. Very quickly responded. We're halfway down in the second. Still plenty of time for three here. We're wanting Nurofen to get back in this. We know they've got the skill set. At the moment, it's not reading the play. It seems like they haven't played in a little while. And that is not what you want. They're able to get back, though. D-Man, he plays it back to his own corner. Going to have to be careful. Helio wanted to demo. Sneaky as D-Man gets around. Pulls Delusion off the line. They have control, but here he plays it back. Helio on target. It's high, though. He's gone the post. What's inside? Oh, Delusion. He's back. That feels bad, man. The Lord should from... She should come from Macca, but it's not. Delusion might walk this in. He certainly will. Oh, no.
That was a great
Had
touch.
everything there.
Great first touch by Delusion to get it just over the top of Macca. I don't think he really realised what was going on there, and then he followed up beautifully with a rebound off the wall, tap it right in. It was great.
This is what happens when you don't play it for 2 weeks. There you go.
There you go.
I've just got to say it. They look rusty as, but they're able to get one back. Still time in this game for it. A nice kick off from Macca. Good follow-up.
Yeah, great kick off, and that's what can sometimes happen in twos when you don't have that third player to rely on, and he did really well. Had plenty of space to go and do it as well.
Set back to the middle. 7 goals so far in his second game. Helio, ever so dangerous in the air. Yeah, to really find the form of connecting with some big power plays, but nonetheless has been threatening. Macca and D-Man paying respect to it, making sure defense is on. Delusion. Both running down the wing here. Got to be careful. Play back. It's out into the middle where Helio can recover the ball, sends it up high. Wants the inside. That's going to come off backboard. And read nicely by defense, able to get the touch. Delusion's forced. Just play this back, keep the ball, but he's lost it. Macca, he sets it up for his teammate, looking good, but Delusion there, and he holds out.
Really well defended there. They got back in time.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
Helio.
Macca and D-Man weren't quite quick enough for that one. Helio, just a fantastic little touch to just careful with that one, wasn't he? Off the roof of the car.
Yeah, just took his time, knew the angle, knew he had to slow the car down. It's the thing with any angles you play. If you play them quick, you're going straight into the backboard. But if you slow down, use the angle of the car, then you can actually play that quite well. And it's just right there. This is smart. A little bit of mechanics coming in from Helio. Clever to see. Minute remaining. Oh, that was close too. D-Man will come through and sweep it out. And head down for Helio, looking for the block. And just stays far wide now. Once inside, Delusion able to do some work. Macca, he's got to really bank hard for it. He certainly did. Gets the second touch off the wall. Helio not able to control. Risky. Almost a tee into goal, but it's wide. I don't know if you get the putter out from there, but certainly not a 9-iron. Totally lost cubic in it, but anyways. You know what happens when someone puts it on top of the nose? It's called a tee shot.
Yeah.
I was speaking about golf clubs to use in this scenario. Anyways, maybe I should go do some golf. D-Man with a third goal. 19 seconds remaining. I think the game is done here.
Yeah, unfortunately, well and truly, you can see D-Man and Macca both going for that one. You see they get some sneaky points on the board, but yeah, 20 seconds, 3 goals. Looks unlikely for him, unfortunately.
Macca, if we can get this quickly, it'll be within a chance, but mucking around at the moment. Helio, Delusion, both at it. They want another one. They want number 7. Even so, Helio has been savage to his own teammate. They're going to walk this one in, and goes number 4. 2 seconds left. Unfortunately, you can't get 2 goals in 2 seconds. I've never seen it done. I don't think it's even possible. You can't get a 1-second pinch, can you? Twice?
I don't know. I hope not. Maybe. Macca's saying OT already. He's saying yes.
No. We might have a final goal here. 0 hero to end it. It's not going to happen. It comes to the floor. Edgelord, Hawk, Frost. They take game number 2 and the quarterfinal. They're into the semis.
Yeah, really well done there by Edgelord Hawk. I'll get that eventually.
Frost.
Jeez. Couldn't have
Edgelord, Hawk, Frost. It's actually, I like the name. I really, really like it. It's quite enjoyable. Oh, well, that's the first game done here for Stream. The boys will be taking on OCE Q Times in the semi-final. And we're looking at Team Tahit and Team Tayet coming up next. We're going to jump really quick out. Wow, that came out wrong. We're going to quickly jump out.
Well.
I'm known for it. Anyways, and we're going to get into the next game. We'll be a quick break just after these messages. Whatever you do, do not go anywhere. It's Byers and Cubic here for the 2v2 Legends on OCE Rocket League. We'll see you after this. Sent on his way to power shot and cleans out the goal line. Easy goal, fall on the lines. Just here's the thing: they put a shot on out for Sydney, but they did a disciplined thing.
It's not allowed.
No, that's bad. Oh my goodness, Drippay! What are you doing? What a goal! Then again, just come off a 3-game straight. Oh, Dream, that's a great touch. Well, prove me wrong. Just gets in a good spot and slams. Nowhere to be seen. Challenging on the back now is a demo. A 2v1. The pop and play. Decker. Can he light it up? He goes out right. Decker! The moments of heroes and legends aboard. It's Decker with a big game.
Get back, push it forward. Get back, back, back. Get back, push it forward. Get back, back, back. Get back, push it forward. Get back, back, back. Get back, push it forward. Get back.
Oh my goodness! I didn't think he was going to get it at the end, but he just got this essentially played to him and he absolutely dominates it. No, that's bad. Oh my goodness, Drippay! What are you doing? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2v2 Legends. That was a quick one, the quickest we've probably ever had in history, because we had the next game ready to go. It's Team Tayet taking on Team Tarhet. I don't think I've ever had something so close in my life where I feel like throwing the Uggies out the door and myself with it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's all good. We're loving it. We're here having fun, and I hope you guys are having fun as well. Wherever you're from, OCE, or from somewhere else in the world, welcome to the stream. This is 2v2 action. It's the Legends night, and we've actually cracked a record tonight, Cubic. A record that is 36 teams participating. That's 72 participants playing 2v2 Legends. It's the biggest so far, and we've had 19 weeks of this, so crazy, crazy stuff. But the thing is, also, we've already cracked $100. Looking at the Matcherino tonight, we're sitting on 111, which is around 150 AUD. It's insane. It's a monster. Here's the thing. It doesn't stop. You guys out in chat, you help contribute to it, and it's fantastic. Exclamation mark, Matcherino, to get upon it. Wow. Get a monded. A monstered? A monstered. There we go. It's finally going to come clear to me sooner or later. English is such a hard thing when you're in Australia. Regardless, the boys jumping in. I want your tip right now, and I reckon there's a reason why it's Team Tayet and Team Tayet, because they've got pretty much the two teams playing each other. It's the in-house battle.
Look at the banter going on already between these guys. It's going to be a good one. I'm going to back Team Tarhet though.
Anyone with Bailey, mate, I go for. I'm sorry, mate. Flash, I thought that was mate. Mine and Flashfire, no deal, no dice. Not gonna happen. That's savage. Anyways, it's the first semi-final, ladies and gentlemen. So a best of 5 series. Let's get your tips out in chat. Let us know who you want to win, and get the hashtag 2v2 Legends on Twitter as well. We'll love it. Mine starts with the first for Tarhet. Well, it's Team Tarhet.
Yeah,
It's actually a power shot. Look at that.
sorry, just trying to fix technical issues.
Yeah, we moved through a little bit too quickly coming into it, but apparently Bailey Mate's monitor's off. Still, he gets himself a goal. Epic. Let's have a look. Umbra just lets it go. Bailey Mate playing the floor. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's cheeky clever. He plays it right down to the front. Turns the hand brakes around. I don't know how you hand brake it, but he hand brakes it around and then puts it in the back of the net. Crazy. Regardless, it's going to head back in 1-0 at the moment. Bailey Mate plays it up. Flash fly with the challenge. Tarhet wanting a shot on goal. Tayet come up with another name because it's really going to trick me in a minute. Bailey Mate, well, he's demoed out here. Flash fire. A little bit savage. Mine able to come across the back line and clear it. Umbra. Oh, the touch. Interesting. Flash fire will play it. And hold it for now. Look for the charge down. Bailey Mate, he's not an easy customer to get around, and does a really good job with the shadow. Umbra not able to get the challenge as Mine gets it forward. Down for Bailey. Mine mistimes the jump there. Flash fire. Quickly down. Talk about it. Team Tarhet not looking for any possession or control, and this is one that works for a Flash fire, grabbing the drop ball in front of the goal.
Really well done here by Flashfires. Great touch from the centre, and then even better pass coming in from, is it M9 or Mine?
Mine.
Yeah, fantastic little
Mine.
touch. So really well done there.
3 minutes 32-1. Tarhet in the lead. Tayet. A little bit of work for him to do. Umbra being the mystery link here. We know the rest of the Tarhet players. What can he do in the Batmobile? Pretty much the elite machine on this field so far. Bailey. I'm going to try and bring that one out. Umbra now using his teammate in front. 50-50 doesn't work for Tarhet. And Bailey decides to back out. You know, his Flash Fire is a risky customer. Up over the top. Mine with a shot. Bailey will come across. On target yet. Bit of a midfield battle at the moment here, Cubic.
Yeah, Bailey and Umbra are doing really well to try and defend this attack coming in from M9 and Flashfire, and they're really getting some good shots on. But it's going to be really close from here on out. There's not much separating these two guys.
Bailey playing to himself, needs to use his teammate off the backboard. Ambra's awkward. Tried the double jump and instead flipped himself out of it. Now they're charging back here. Like the ball was wide. Here comes Mine looking for the far side. Demo's the goal. He cleans it out for now. A recovery. And this might be a great touch. Oh, he's just got the angle wrong. A little too ambitious. Had to turn the card, then flipped it. I don't know. I honestly didn't think that's a shot in the repertoire you could possibly get. But we've seen some strange things on Rocket League here, Cubic.
We have.
Oh, no.
It'd be pretty filthy about that one. That looked like it was going in for the longest time.
Bailey playing this himself. Doesn't have the height. That's Mine that goes right down. It's a drop. Umbra. Oh, that was risky, and it was sort of played like that too. That's dropping down. Nicely touched by Flashfire. Puts in the third for Tahit.
Pretty unlucky touch there from Umbra. I think he meant it for it to go a lot more horizontal than vertical for that one. And Flashfire was just there conveniently getting enough height to put that one in.
Hang time, if anything.
Yeah.
Sense of AFL speckies. Not really.
Love to see it in Rocket League.
Oh, Flashfire! The bar down skis! It goes off!
We read that from a back corner. That was really well done. And Bailey Mate just got best, and I think he knew that, as he's sort of saying in chat now.
Not even confused. Well, apparently Flashfire is known for his montage work, so been a bit serious at the moment. Mine, nice touch in. Oh, that is a beautiful play coming from Mine. It's even better from Flashfire with a follow-up, but Mine gets in a really good position here.
Yeah, a great little touchdown. Just puts it where Bailey sort of can't reach it. And fortunately, Flashfire was there following it up with a great touch into the net.
Well, whatever you're doing, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get your mates here watching right now. Some epic action to be had. Gotta love the twos format. Risque. Mumble played us up. Bailey, mate. I don't know what sound engine that is, but I don't like it. It's one of those future ones. When the Starbase R came out, that is a sneaky in front of goal. Flashfire is the recipient, looking on the Brazil right now.
Yeah, really well done there. Even a sneaky little touch just get at both defenders, but there was a little touch just on the wall previously to that forced it past someone as well. So they're playing really well-rounded Rocket League at the moment, Flashfire and Mine.
Well, apparently Bailey Mate's monitor's still off.
He needs to turn it on.
Mine plays it up to the side of the card. Difficult for a reset touch. Flashfire knows this. He heads upfield. Bailey. Too often you're being set on one's play. Does get past one here. Flashfire almost getting bumped. There's been something in the works there, but you have to back out. Flashfire now the touches out to the corner. Bruh, time to get into the match. Sun puts something in the back of the net. Off the wall, it's a soft touch. We'll reverse and bring this one in. Bailey has to stay out. Doing so, he'll wait for the drop here. Mine doesn't head up the field or challenge. Low on boost, I dare say. Will come down and grab the 100, but it's beaten by Bailey. Last 10 seconds. Maybe the last goal to spell for a Brazil. It's going to be set back by Umbra. Oh! No, he wanted it himself. The own goal would have been legendary. It's not going to matter. That ball, it's going to drop into no man's land. Umbra, well, played that one up. And there it goes. Team Tahit taking the first game series to the semi-final. Quite convincingly as well. 6-1.
Yeah, really well done there by Team Tahit. I mean, Flashfire and Mine just look really well rounded. They've got a lot of finesse in that forward half as well. So I think there might be a few montages coming from Flashfire, if not this game. If they make it to the next, then certainly.
Now I don't know if it's M9 or Mine. Like you were asking the question before, but then again I can't trust Twitch chat. Half the time they're trolling, so we're gonna leave it at Mine. But you know what he should do? He should put a Mr.
A what?
Mr. Mine.
A Mr. Mine.
Yeah. Go
Why
on,
not?
Kiwi. Nostalgia, man. Bring back the old days. It's still relevant today, to be honest with you.
Look, I'm not disagreeing.
Mine. Anyways, game number 2 here for semi-final number 1 underway. Tahit taking on Tahit. Yep, say that quickly. You won't understand what I'm saying. Regardless, I'm Australian. If you're anywhere else from outside Australia, you have no idea what I'm saying. You're just loving it. Truly, that's what they say. Regardless, flash fire. The one to send this one out, Bailey. Well, that's awkward. They're able to get a touch, Umbra, but reset will be dangerous. And there's the crossover, read by Umbra. Perfect timing. Now, 0 boost. Got to bring his teammate into it. It's got a short ball. Awkward movement from him. Spells him going past it with a whiff. Mine now to play this. Wants inside flash fire. Nice touch. Umbra's waiting. Straight to the hands of Mine with a follow-up. There's the first goal of the second game.
Yeah, really well done. He's very patient, and Flashfire has just got great touches. Umbra probably a bit unfortunate. He's not getting the touches that he sort of needs to. He's been a couple of times now where he's just sort of not quite got it clear enough of goals, and just the opposition's there to clean it up.
Flash fire forward. Mine's up for this. This is risky. No one's home. Flash fire, that's a hard one to save. Here comes Umbra. But soft touches is all that counts in this game. Mine now to play this to himself. Bailey will challenge. So probably sort of something I've seen a little bit. I don't want to come in too early in this game, but Umbra's touches have been sort of a little bit distant as well. Not much control in the Batmobile. I think that's what's sort of setting them apart at the moment. Tahit and Tahit. Tahit just connecting really well with everything. Umbra's not able to finish or hold on to the defense as well.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think Bailey's really trying to put him in the match, but at the same time that
Oh, when you got play like that, there's nothing you can do.
exactly right. I mean, you proved my point before I could say it. But Flashfire and Mine, as I said, the finesse they've got in their forward line is just absolutely amazing at the moment. They're doing really well, getting some great touches, and as a result, some great goals.
Oh, just love the fact that twos can just be played in such a finesse crossing game. The 1-2, here comes Mine with another chance. It's wide this time. I don't know about you, but I just rubber banded like hell, and everyone's out of position. Up goes Flashfire, and the force from Bailey. He's got it. He picks up the first for his team at Tahit.
Really well done there by Bailey. I mean, he took this one. He's like, you know, I need something back. I can't have this banter for going on until next week. So he's did really well to take that on his shoulders and get a goal in here for Tahit.
2-1. We want the semi-final to go to distance. We want many people to watch at the moment. I want many. I want hundreds. I want hundreds of thousands. And I want hundreds of thousands as well. See what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did there. I like it. Sort of.
Wow, what's that? My nephew's birthday party on the weekend. There's hundreds of thousands all over the table and I didn't get one. Livid. Absolutely livid. Anyways, flash fire. Playing the fakey game. And Bailey, mate, patience prevails at the end there. Mine will get up here. Umbra's got the height, but he's going to shadow. Risky play. Across it goes. Mine doesn't get the connection he was looking for. More so inside. He'll go again. Maybe he'll go to second chance. Lucky. Said the deflection heads far side and it's relieved for now. The pressure well and truly set.
Yeah, really sort of battling it out more and more in the midfield in this game. Bailey's sort of really stepped it up as well. Oh, great touch just down to get it underneath the goalkeeper. As I was saying, really sort of stepped it up and proved a point in this game that he's more than capable
He's
of
done
getting
well
some
with that.
goals. Yeah.
Yeah, it was sort of an awkward touch coming off the wall and you're like, oh, okay, it's probably not going to be a nice one coming off, but then he sort of feathered to go wide, to put the nose down and turned it inside, so very clever at the end there, Bailey, mate. Had to work hard. 2-0 under, coming to the 2-minute mark of this game. Yeah, number 2 here, Mine. Brought the ball back inside and it was deflected far side. Oh, the demo is savage. Bailey, mate, recipient of it. We'll take the goal, and well, Mine was celebrating for his own team's sake. Going, I'm not getting to that, so I'm just going to go celebrate. But that is a savage demo coming from Umbra.
And there we go. That's the power of the demo, isn't it? Just that one puts the other player right out of play, and it's as easy as that sometimes.
All played wide. Bailey up, winning the 50-50 the touch. Umbra's already there. Might as well go and take the whole lot, son. Instead, defense comes out and prevails here. Tayet team. Flashfire been juked by his own teammate in Bailey. But they finally get the clearance down. It's an open net. There comes another one. It's equalised. Mine with a goal.
Great touch off the wall. Umbro had no chance. I don't know really why he was going up for that one, but mine comes in and just pops it over top of Bailey, easy as you like.
We've gone back and forth in game number 2. This has actually been a lot closely contested, considering the first game was 6-1. Ay, ay, ay.
How things can change.
Mine. He's playing the mind games. Don't tell me mine gets this.
Oh.
No, it's a goal anyway. That is the most methodical play I've ever seen in my life. And it's all about the mind games.
It's just slow, controlled. It's just the defenders didn't really know what to do with that one. Mine just had complete control of it all the time, so it was a really well played there.
I just like, I've got a crystal ball in front of me tonight, Cubic. Everything is just coming true. I'm just rubbing it, and I'm saying that's happening, and that's happening, and that's happening. The boys, well, they're not letting me down. Some silly stuff as well. Just sort of just living on the wild side. Regardless, Bailey might bring this one out. Under a minute left to play the red time. Demo. I'll hold the progression up and keep the lead here for Tayet. Take this down now, mine. He's been savage here. Flashfire.
Oh.
That was some fancy work, but really should have focused on the ball. I'll flip this one out just as time to get back for the recovery. Grab the wide boost. Bailey. Ooh. Second man come up and played it. 30 seconds remaining, Cubic. We see a goal coming out from Tayet.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think Bailey can really get a good run on it like this. It could be possible, but if it goes anywhere near that Tayet attacking half, then it's...
Oh, come on!
Oh.
When a goal needs to be scored, it's then Umbra! He gets it anyway! Great pressure of defense.
That's all it was, just a great work by Bailey. He got it up there and sort of kept it up there for a while until Umbra was able to win a good 50-50 and put it where it needed to go.
Well, it's 4-all, 6 seconds. A blockbuster, if you will. And I can see it has been put on the blockbuster video. I think there's still one remaining in WA. I don't know about the East, but epic stuff. Almost a quick kickoff goal. It's good to be back, Cubic. It's good to be back.
Yeah, it's great. I'm enjoying it.
I remember the touchdown. Bailey has an open goal. Just sets on its way. That's going to be the first game for the boys of Tayet. They will pick up the second one in overtime period. And it's just two going too early, too savage. Forgotten about defense.
Yeah, really just trying to seal that goal nice and early, I think Tayet was. So really well done there by Bailey. Just able to sit back and wait for that to come across the field and get the easy shot. So really well done.
Speaking about my reference, I don't think anyone in chat will get it. It's just showing how old I am.
Which one, Blockbuster?
Yeah, it's a blockbuster reference. It's so old that it probably predates most of these teenagers in the chat.
Who knows Blockbuster? Come on, chat.
Let us. Oh yeah, please look after me. Tayet. Scarf's telling me it's Tayet.
Tayet. We're getting nothing in chat, Bizer.
Nothing in chat.
You're getting too old.
Too old. Definitely too old. Who doesn't know the blockbuster? Okay. Love it regardless. Game number 3 on the way. Thank you for joining us. If you just come here, if you're overseas, well, this is OCE TV2 Legends. And, well, I'll tell you what, gameplay every week is interesting. The boys doing some fun sway. All sorts of things. It's pretty much, you could say, the tournament where you can see the most banks in the world.
Most what?
The banks. They get up in the air and they bank like crazy.
It's
suppose.
American term, okay? All right.
okay.
Yeah. Anyways, 30 seconds down. No one yet to score a goal. Crichton crosses Bailey. And he's been dangerous on his ever one-prong attack. His Umbra should get this one here, but a little bit too ambitious with his style points and absolutely stuffs that one up. Yeah, I'm going to call that. That's savage. Focus on the goal, get it, and you can put yourself in the lead. Bailey's forced into a tricky spot off the wing there. Flash fire with a chance, back inside. No one's home for this. So it's the striker, Mine. We'll be playing against Umbra here. Umbra, great movement to come off the wall. We'll have the floor pitch as well. Flash fire, just with the touch to the side. Bailey going to hold up for now. It's hard, a sense of sort of awkwardness here. They're not able to really get a set-up play coming off the midline. I mean, they had all the control in the first game here.
Yeah, you could see the way they passed it to each other in the first game. It wasn't quite there in the second. And Bailey's just been absolutely dominant, saving or stopping sort of any sort of touches they have early so far. So I think that's his game plan here. Just stop them before they get a chance to shoot and take it forward himself.
Umbra forward, Mine waiting to the very last moment. Grab the foresight. Probably clever. Instead of playing it without seeing what's behind you, turn the car, have a look, assess the option if no one's going to charge the ball. I don't know how often I see a ball pinched when it's right next to the wall and go in. So, not a bad play. I've probably never seen that, ever. But I wouldn't be surprised one day if it happens.
It could happen.
Flash fire forward at the moment. Turns into the corner. Bailey very quickly coming from far side. Will whack that downfield. Looks for the inside. Will be off the backboard. Umbra has to go. And it's unfortunate. It's got off the back. But Bailey very quickly back on the rotation. Tay Yeats playing a little bit better with the rotation. It's what I like to see. It's keeping it close at the moment. Halfway down. Bailey not able to connect. Umbra will go. Causes deflection and chance for the boys to get back to blue team. Mine popping this up, wants the backboard. Flash fire, not there, and this one relieved.
Yeah, Bailey again just stopping pretty much everything off before they go forward. Mine and Flashfire just can't get those passes to each other they were getting in that first game.
Reset on the inside. Bailey and Umbra to sort of go back here. Panic stations. Oh, Umbra so quickly had to move there. Has been put right off. Mine, he goes for the demo, gets the goal!
Really smart play here by Nine. It was a great demo on Umbra.
I thought he was going to cake this.
Yeah. He realised that Bailey was real close to him, so he just got the tap up and didn't put it where Bailey expected him to. So a great little touch there.
That's Mine here off the wall. Bailey meets it. Bouncing ball again, another hard one for Umbra. He has to be patient. A lot of play to see him going at the ball and risking the back line. Needs to wait for that ball to be just awkwardly placed, and that's a good shot coming out from Tarhead. And Mine's following up. Superb work. That's goal number 2.
Really well done. You see Mine just absolutely relentless there. No matter what save or what touch was going to be committed, he was ready to follow that up. So really good work.
Bailey and Umbra need to find something here. Got to get the unison going as a team. Flash Fire and Mine have been all over it, and some great players coming out on these games here in the semi-final. 2v2 Legends, Monday night action on OC Rocket League. Fires in Cube with your call. Umbra the second touch, not there. It's non-existent. Bailey forced to get the touch up. Mine will challenge. Brings it back out, patient. Flash Fire. Not too patient at the end there. Umbra ends up beating him. Batmobile for the Supreme Elite goal. Not going to be there. Mine will pop this up. Bailey will force it down. Now Umbra, he's got it.
Really well read there by Umbra. I mean, Bailey did a good job to get up to that and touch it against the wall, and no one quite ready enough there in goals for Target.
Well, that's a lot better there. Like Bailey making the 50-50, able to get the pinch come down, and that's the hardest thing to read as a defender in any of this gameplay, even 3s, 2s, 1, whatever. It's hard to read that, and Umbra's just there waiting in the wings, finally gets up and just a soft touch in, guides it in, and that's what he needs to do in the rest of the opportunities that they had. They are forward at the moment, 30 seconds remaining. Umbra, he sends it on its way. Mine with the chance, holds it up. Bailey, mate. Well, this is open and goal. Oh, he almost stuffed it there. He got a little bit too trigger happy on the jump and almost coughed it up.
He did a really good job to get to it. He just put his car straight down and bounced it right over the top. It was looked risky, but I think he had it under control.
All right. I'm not going to question it. It was all calculated.
I'm gonna say it was. Sure, Bally will agree with me.
It's tied up here. Game number 3. It's one apiece in this series at the moment. First game was a blowout, but the second and third have been amazing. Tarhead. Now for the final chance. Redirect, flash fire. Umbra, soft touch, brings it down. Overtime is the call. They get away from it. But they're going to have to need something amazing here, Cubic.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Both these last 2 games gone into overtime, so really well matched, these teams.
Umbra just needs a quick play downfield. Mines charging down with the flips. Played out wide, so unfortunate at the moment now. He lets it go. Ballymate holds for the drop. Essentially the 1v1. And you got the 2 best fakers of Tarhit right here playing the game. Mine coming across. Umbra holds. He needs to back out and he gets bumped here. Ballymate is downfield, so Umbra can play this now. He actually gives possession away. Good with the block in the middle. He is a menace at the moment. Ballymate sends it forward. Hard angle for the drop. Coming through flash by Reeds. Relieves the pressure. Umbra back down. Bailey savage on the demo. We'll give him a chance. 2v1 on the reset. Hit not as good from Bailey. Umbra forced to a tough angle, and we're almost a minute down.
Yeah, really interesting that this is being fought in Ballymates and Umbra's forward half. You can see the flash fire and mine really forced to defend this
here.
one.
Oh no, he's absolutely stuffed it. Umbra, what are you doing? Ballymate might have to make up for it here, but he's played the ball out of possession. Mime, he's done the same thing here, but put Bally on a little bit of duress, puts it back into the middle, flash fire. Not able to grab the second, but he now has control. Bally realised just flips anyway. Grabs the ball back. Tries to play in. Mine does get him there, but he's lost possession. It's worked back up. That's Umbra that had to get there and help him out. Now has the drop. 0 boost. Wants to get the 100. He's beaten towards Mine. Now just a charge. Yet to see an absolute crazy fly on the field. I want to see it. Boys does not play on the ground. Go in the air. Score something amazing through the air. Go.
He's listening.
2 minutes, Cubic. 2 minutes and we get to have a goal.
Yeah, really hard fought in the midfield between these 2 teams, and you can see that no one's really wanting to let up. They want to get this 1 goal advantage and go into the next. 1 game advantage, rather.
Mine. Umbra, not a good place to sit. We'll give 1 advantage. Bailey, soft touch here. They'll recover, but boost will be an issue. If a boomer comes on, they have no chance. Flashfire loves the angle. He will go for it. A bit hard. Oh, Bailey! No way! He's going to do it here. No boost! Oh, he's coughed it up! Umbra has to turn the angle. He's gone the post. No one's home for the attack. Bailey will get there and hold up. Oh. Oh, mine! Well, you didn't think it was going to go, but we're going to have a 5-minute overtime. Mine sneaks in with the angle, puts it home. 2 right, it's got to hit a damn post. It hits so many times in an overtime period, it's not funny.
Really well played there by both teams. They're just so evenly matched, and Mine is just so dominant in front of goals. You see with 8 shots and the 3 goals, and Bailey just playing an absolute blinder as well. So really looking forward to these next few games. And
just have a look at it. It's 12 shots to 9. It's a lot of shots regardless, but conversion ratios are not there. So many chances Ballymate had and Umbra had to clutch that and take that game. They could have had themselves sitting on 4 or 5 goals. It's just those chances and the sort of the hits they needed to do. to get themselves really back in it. Really, really concerned. Have I lost you, Cubic?
No, I'm still here. I just Rocket League crashed.
Beautiful.
That's how we like it.
That's how we like it. We're going to wait until we get into the next one. But Mine and Flashfire, there's the ever-present mind to sort of work together as a cohesive unit being just evident in this game. They really have worked hard at getting down the field, using each other, as well as getting the demo set, the bumps play, and the rotation. It's a really good game by them. Team Tayat, the same thing for me, really. They had a really good play out with the rotations. Just got caught up at the end.
Yeah, unfortunately, Bailey, you could see that he just choked on the last goal. He would have had it otherwise, but bit of a shame. I'm sure he'd be kicking about himself about that one.
Here we go, Umbra. Forward to play. Bailey to open up the first. Inside goal, why not? We had it on the last one to finish the game. We'll have it to start it.
Yeah, great touch there by Bailey. And Flashfire, just a bit unfortunate to miss that one. It was millimetres away, so Bailey getting a good touch there.
10 seconds down. That's sort of been the trend for every single game. We've got a goal within the first 10 seconds. Yet to see you fake off. That's a good play coming out from Tahit. Flashfire will be the recipient, but the work done by Mine, and it's sort of been the way. Well, there's a bit of dads in there as well.
Yeah, great little touch again off the wall. He's done that a couple of times on Flashfire. Just played really patiently with a few touches off the wall and off his car, and he sets them up really well there for Flashfire.
Flashfire wins this forward right down to the box. Umbro wants boost. Able to hold this one up. Now Mine's been pulled up here. Flashfire will be forced. They can work this out quickly. It'll be go, but the touch, clever. Umbro will have to go up here. Hold fort. Tayat yet to get quick rebounds, and that's what's concerning about this. They've got a really aggressive team playing against them, playing two up all the time, and they don't work it now. Umbra, he hasn't got this in the right place. He will get the one flip. Look, the fake brings it inside. Bailey, mate. He knows he's not close enough. Mine wants inside play.
Oh.
He will reverse it. Almost. That was Flashfire that wanted to go. Umbra quickly just relieves it out to the side. No, he didn't have the boost. Bailey, he'll send us up. Top shelf action right here. Puts in the second goal.
Really well read there. Mine just unfortunately had to get any sort of touch to it, otherwise Umbra was going to be holding the heels of the goal, but Bailey positioned himself perfectly to wait for any touch coming from Mine and put that in the top corner.
It's a little bit more convincing there from Bailey, mate. Umbra also being dangerous, and so often we've seen that go against teams where they play it on the line, and there it is, recipient, or just of the miscalculation. You see the ball, get rid of it. Don't play with it in your box. You're playing with fire, Bailey, mate.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a small whiff. That's what it can do, and Umbra couldn't quite get it clear to that either, so just set him up perfectly to take that shot.
I think in a sense, Bailey, mate, it's one of those kids that goes in the bush with a bunch of matches, lights one, and then realises he's in deep trouble and runs away. Next thing you know, the suburb's on fire. It's crazy. Anyways, I can't talk from experience. I haven't done that.
Righto.
But I know some idiots that have, and they've gone up to me and told me, I'm like, you're an idiot. Anyways, 3 minutes and 15. So all, it's tied up. Bailey, mate, needs to get a couple of buckets and put out the fires. That's a flash fire. Comes through for the defense, Umbra. Back to the middle. Interesting call out. Umbra was told to let that one go by Bailey. Now flash fire. Just off target at the moment. Back on. Bailey looking to get around one, and we'll have another one to go as well. Can't get past Mine. He's been strong so far in his presence as well on his 1v1s has been absolutely extreme. Flash fire. Oh, he wants a double fake. They both parked the bus. That's a roadblock and a half. You can't get through that even playing PUBG.
It was a really interesting tactic. As you said, both Bailey Mate and Umbra just parked themselves right off to the right of goals there and waited for him to come and
I
fake it.
can't believe it. It was literally a standoff, park off. Like, lift the ball if you can. That's the only way you're getting the goal. Mine working this down. He was backwards for a moment. Now we get this ball down, but hard angle, everyone flying. That's every single player on the field was going for that ball. Everyone's hungry for a goal. Want to get off this deadlock. Mine, nice flip up, flash fire. We'll just hold fire for the moment. Bailey, well, he didn't mean to get that touch, but it works out anyway. Looks to try and play it off. Doesn't connect with a hit. Umbra was a little bit ambitious following it up there. Zero boost. Dangerous position for him at the moment. He just has to get it up and block this. And he's whiffed. Bailey, he does not want this in front of his goal. It's going anyway. Oh, it's got the post up.
Mine, really unfortunate. Just that extra touch would have suited him perfectly just to get it on the other side of that post.
Bailey Mate plays this one up. Back to the box. Umbra out for the meantime. Mine can't get the drop down on the ball. Flashfire caught in no man's land. We'll have to play this back. Clever. Actually quite clever. Knowing that if he played it forward, it would have been a rebound position on now. Umbra's put a interesting touch on the ball. Just held Team Tate up for doing what they wanted to do. So the ball came into their favour. And it was probably clever not to just react really quickly and just sum up their options. The last 45 in this game, QB gets tied up. Will we see overtime again?
It really looks like it at the moment. Both of them just fighting it out in the midfield again and trying to get those aggressive plays. So it's going to be interesting to see how the last 30 seconds pans out.
Bailey Mate, the hero so far, lifts us up for his teammate Umbra. Well, he's up on this, and this is dangerous now because no one's home. Bailey cleaning one out, bumps Flashfire to the back for the defense here. Mine. Awkward ball. Umbra. He's awkward as well. Got a feeling he'll be one of those awkward kids who try to encounter you in public and you'll be like, what?
You got to stop relating him to stereotypes.
I don't know. Oh, you're probably a real cool dude. It's overtime. We're going it. Gary, who's going to get it?
I think I'm going to say Bailey. I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to get another chance, and I don't think he's going to miss it this time.
Oh no, Bailey. Oh no, it's going, it's wide. Looking at my crystal ball and what's happening. But I definitely couldn't pick out who's going to win this one. No way at all. It's just the fog fest right now. Mine's up. Awkward angle. In fact, he does well to get that going. It's set wide here by Bailey. Cover at the moment. Got the boost to get back, my friend. Touch there, Mine. Awkward. He has to send this one back. Flashfire knowing the pressure's on. Hear the sounds. Bruh. Back to the wing. Mine crosses field. Anyone can play this ball from here. Bailey Mate misses it. A couple errors, maybe. In fact, maybe calculation. Oh, the redirect, it's gone high. Mine will clear it for now or a minute into overtime. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gone.
No.
That's got no. How's that not a goal?
It should have been. Every day of the week it should have been. Bailey and Umbra should be very fortunate out of that one.
Umbra's got no boost at the moment. And he's sort of being forced to play in the shadow game as well. Bailey Mate got to do it all himself. He's mistimed off the wall. There's some rust in a couple of players tonight. He will get up for this to touch. Umbra a chance. He's just over ambitious on that jump and got underneath the ball. Mine demoed. You can see it. He was absolutely charging Umbra. It'll be all flash fire here if he can do it himself. Tries to go. Umbra's picking up the speed here. I finally got some boost. Look at me run. He's got a chance. Oh, it's over the top. Flash fire. He wants it inside. Bailey Mate does enough just to block the car. On he goes. That's Umbra. Again, can't find the inside. Bailey forced back into the defensive mechanisms, back to the forward prong attack. Second touch, interesting, but held up mine. Flashfire, the 1-2 on goal. This has to get up Umbra. He's let it go. And I think that's, well, is that boost? He's just mistimed that. Oh, he skidded too early and he's lost himself.
Yeah.
Well, that's GG's. That goes out. And the semi-final done. Team take it 3-1.
Really well played there by Team Tahit. You can see mine and Flashfire from the start. They have really some sort of really good connection together. They play really well. They get the touches and great passes. So it'll be exciting to see them going through the next round. And Ballymain, unfortunately, couldn't quite keep with them right towards the end. It was a few close games. It just really shows out of this one that Team Tahit's got some great talent coming up and about.
Well, Team Tahit booking themselves into tonight's grand final, best of 7. We're going to go into the next semi-final, which is OCE Q Times taking on Edge Lord Hawkfrost. Yes, it is some great names. Love having it regardless. It's 2v2 Legends Night here in OCE Rocket League. Whatever you do not go anywhere. We've got plenty more action coming up right after this. Sent on his way, the power shot, and cleans out the goal line. Easy goal, for the lines. Just, here's the thing. They put a shot on out for Sydney, but they do the disciplined thing.
It's not allowed.
No, that's bad. Oh my goodness, Drippe! What are you doing? What a goal! Then again, just come off a 3-game straight. I'll dream you, it's a great touch. Well, prove me wrong. Just gets in a good spot and slams. Nowhere to be seen. Challenging on the back now is a demo. A 2v1. The pop and play. Decker. Can he light it up? He goes out right. Decker! The moments of heroes and legends aboard. It's Decker with a big game. Yeah.
I want the top.
What a play! Off the wall! All the training in the world cannot make you do that! That is pure skill!
If you know me,
So he does it himself! It's all about the hats! Decker! The moments of heroes!
And you don't just wake up rich one day. It's kind of.
Well, it's all about the hats in NOC Rocket League. I'll tell you what, it's some crazy stuff. Love that intro. Love your work, Payback, the one and only, giving us some really cool opening or montages or anything. If you guys are looking for some work, hit him up. He's fantastic. Love it indeed. Next match coming up. That was a little cheeky plug, Cubic. My name is Blizer. That is Cubic. Hosting tonight as well. So big shout out to you, man. Doing an excellent job on behalf, mate. Loving it. Edgelord Hawk Frost coming up, taking on the OCE Q Times. That's a Delusion Helio, which gave us an epic battle in the first quarter that we saw on the stream. And now the Q Times, which is Scarf and Gusman. And I expect some demolitions to be absolute on game with this.
Yeah, we know how Scarf and Gusman roll. We've seen them plenty of times on stream, so it's going to be an absolute ripper of a game.
We're underway here. Best of 5 semi-final, best of 7 in the grand final. Tarhit waiting for the winner. Sizing up their opponents right now on stream. I betcha. Tarhit Banter, Flash Fire doing well as well. That's Delusion with the first goal.
The Delusion and Helio, just from that last game, they're just absolutely on fire. They're not missing much when they go in front of goal, so it's going to need a lot of defense coming from Gusman and Scarf to take this one out.
Well, it's been the trend all night long. First goal scored within the first 15 seconds of any match that we've played. So defense, we're waiting for an absolute solid roundhouse attempt, but I suppose you go very early on the boost and take your risk. Here's Gusman. Ever so dangerous with his 1v1 play. Gets Scarf into a great position, and a great pass is put out. That's the first goal for the team.
There's a great touch there by Scarf, but just put it, oh, sorry, Gusman, just to put it in front of Scarf. Helio wasn't quite expecting that touch and couldn't quite get back in time.
Yet to really see these two teams play tonight, so in terms of meta, we're not 100% sure who's got what, who's the 1v1 soloist. But I know Gusman, if he can get the ball on top of his nose, he'll do something with it. Scarf on the other hand. Clever. Craftsman and himself. Delusion Helio being so strong, and they move quickly as well. Ball sent far at the moment. Delusion straight into it, puts his teammate under immense pressure.
Oh.
Let's go on the post and back out. I thought I saw a quick chat before they were saying crap. I was like, what? No, it's just the F word or S word, whatever the dirty language it is. Helio's got one forward here, but it's wide. Challenge 50-50 cross field. Scarf recovers. Gusman going to wait patiently. Wants the boost instead now. That's tricky, but we definitely see a matter of boost over ball in this game. Well, we've had a minute and a half, Cubic. A minute and a half. And it has been intense. No one with a real pressure on. Oh! Hold your horses!
Wow.
Hold it up! Helio! What?
He just stops, okay, take this, right? Quick flip.
And the touch. That
Just-
wheel.
Yeah, a great little touch there. I don't think anybody expected that to come.
That was a Boeing 370 or whatever it is. Wheel freaking taking off. Just an absolute power. 2-1 at the moment, 3-10. Delusion. Over the top, misreads. Helio just left with an awkward bounce. Clever enough to get the pinch down, but ball's played away. Scarf. All sorts of aerial tricks. Try and get up on that one, but countered. And now Gusman with a 1v1. It's out for Helio. This will be another goal. No, it won't. You think by now the boys would have the radars zoned in and anything in front of goal, they gobbled it up, but that one gone begging.
Yeah, they're going to need to take every chance they can get, these two teams, because they're both very competitive people who are going to play in the if they get the chance to play in the grand final, they're going to try to take it all out. So Any chance they get, they need to convert.
Gusman. Up he goes. Helio reads. To be the pop back inside. Clever little touch. Force both of the players here for their own shame out. And that will go over the top of Gusman. No way he was getting up for that one. An absolute powerhouse from Delusion.
Yeah, just that double commit in the corner, put both players sort of on the back foot. And Gusman was trying to, don't know whether he was going to try and go off to get boost, hoping to get cleared, but it didn't work out for him in the end.
Shout out to Nine Monk as well. I didn't realise that there's 100 bits that he's donated, so thank you very much, sir. Absolutely love it, and you guys who are following as well. As long as anyone actually subs too, you're all welcome. We have to get a mode up for you guys as Helio puts in number 4. 2 minutes remaining here.
Yeah, Hilo, just a great touch, just brought over those defenders, and again, not quite expecting it, just trying to put too much pressure on, I think, Scarf and Gusman are at the moment.
Ball's up high. Illusion not able to play that around. It's Gusman to really gain the right zone here. Now that's needed to bring it back inside. We know most twos plays, if you play it really closely to the net, it's not an attack ball that the second player should go for. So you need to bring that back inside, go to the edge of the box. Regardless, playing defense right now. Interesting, Scarf playing aggressive in front. Very risky if it gets countered or even teed off Gusman. And they're still fighting in defense here. A good succession of play coming out from the blue team. That one red over the top. Gusman interesting. Helio wait for the drop, turns it out, goes far wide. Scarf on the touch. Delusion, Breeder action not there. Helio challenging. Back here. Wanted to bump Gusman out of the way, but not able. They're going to go for the pass back. Gusman's going to be savage here.
Oh,
he's got it! That's his pressure, isn't it?
It is. That's just pure pressure. Like, Gusman didn't even go for that ball, and Delusion thought he was right behind him. So that's just what you can do when you're constantly pressuring that forward line. That's all it takes sometimes.
Under a minute left. The red time. Helio and Delusion have been good so far. Can't let this game go. Fishing here, Scarf and Gusman can do some dangerous things. 44 seconds is left. They're run a little bit too late in this one, but best of 5. Time in this series. Gusman launches this one, but actually loses power. Needs to go a hell lot further down the field. Scarf had to play that one back. Now lost possession. Illusion. Oh, the interesting fly around on the corner. Almost getting it back for Helio. He does get the touch here, but straight to Gusman. He clings this one out. Illusion straight onto it. Back to the midfield. It holds up. Gusman really wanting to put that one on top of his bonnet, but no chance at the moment. The ball not sitting pretty for him. Dying seconds. This game will spell the end to it. Maybe a slammer of a goal if it can come from the other side. That is sailing, but it's going to fall short. It is Edgelord Hawkfrost. They start with the first.
Yeah, really well played. We saw him play the exact same style last time as well. It's just their forward pressure is fantastic. Their touches in front of goal, they're passing each other, looking for each other. It's just great all-round Rocket League coming from these guys. Said earlier, Scarf and Gusman will need to put a lot in defence if they want to beat these guys. And unfortunately, you look at Delusion and Helio, 5 shots and 6 shots. Like they're very good when they're going forward. And Scarf and Gusman, although they played well in defence, they need to just up it that little bit and make sure they convert when they go forward.
Well, it's 11 shots to 3. Scary. And having a look at the first game, Edgelord Frost, even though it's a different opponent, they had 3-1, 6-4. So they're not shy of scoring goals. If OCQ times, they're going to need at least 10 shots on goal, and they're going to need to at least put 4 in if they're going to beat Hawk Frost. That's probably where it's at now. Gusman and Scarf, they had some good play at the moment of the game, and they had the potential to actually bring back these goals, but they just let it get away too early. There's a couple of mistakes they had made. They can just make sure that defense, like you said, defense for their boys, and they can certainly get themselves in front and in the right direction. But it'll be all about this opening kickoff. Well, it's the best of 5, ladies and gentlemen. We're heading back into this. Shout out to Fluke. And anyone else chatting into chat. The Lone Soldier keeping it strong, loving it. Ball head forward at the moment. Lucian and Helio. Really liking the two's combination right now. Gusman to play that one into the corner. There you go. Fluke just said, hey, babe. Love it. Helio forward. Versus now Gusman. Oh, no. I'm going to go to Gusman's perspective. I think we should all sit on this. Let's go have a look at this mistake. It is about the mistakes here. So he's committed and just hasn't hit it.
Yeah.
I don't think he can play that, to be honest. I don't think Gusman could play that any differently. He had to go and challenge that before it went in front of the net, but just really didn't time it well, getting up and at least getting that touch or a pinch onto the wall.
Nah, we spoke about earlier. It's all about defence when we're coming up against Helio and Delusion, considering the way they played in the last game. So, you can't afford to be missing those ones. You've got to make sure you time them perfectly and take your time when doing them.
Ball's moved forward at the moment. Here's Scarf. Not going to be able to gain possession or control in the first game. And second, likewise, right now, Gusman forced here. Delusion's going to get opening. Scarf cuts across. Needs to do so. We talked about defense being the weak point in the first game. Got to make sure it's on song. At the moment, they're holding up. Gusman with a chance. Helio plays this one out. Scarf just needs to move quickly here. Second touch is not going to... Oh, actually, he's got it. Helio, enough boost here to work it. Feathers himself out. One on the line. They need to pull him out here. Gusman up high. That's what you got to do. Instead, Illusion. They've been solid on the reads. The 50-50's been fantastic. The inside play, not going to happen. They get away with one there, Edgelord Hawk Frost.
Yeah, Gusman and Scarf have been really threatening when they're coming forward at the moment. It's just they've got that extra sort of step in their play. And, if they can keep it in the forward half, they've got a great chance of taking this one out.
Well, they had a sense of speed in the first game, just wasn't connecting as well or using each other properly. Now, Gusman is able to get past one, forces Helio. This should just be a boomer on goal. Instead, the deflection comes out, and that's what's been sort of the trademark here for the Edgelord Hawk Frost. The 50-50s has been on point tonight. Gusman over the top, sailing with the ball. Helio to block this one up. Read by Scarf. Now needs up for the second. Delusion reads it first. On it goes. The 1-2. Come back. Come here. Whatever. It is going back and forth. That's what I mean. Scarf for the challenge. It drops out to middle. Helio, the 1v1. Gusman, he loves this play, and he's not going to be fooled. Scarf coming across. Does well. And there's a demo by Helio. I think he wanted that ball. Gusman, some time. He's going to be top here. Come down for a slot. He's going to be caught forward as well, but ball high and enough time to get back. Under 2 minutes here, Cubic. 1 goal lead to the boys of Edgelord. Can they hold on to it?
Yeah, look, they're looking pretty solid in defence at the moment. They're not giving really Scarf or Gusman a chance to quite get on that net. And every time they do go forward, it's something like that where they've both managed to stop it and put themselves in a place where they can't, where Scarf and Gusman can't quite get another shot in. So, if they can get forward and keep going, then...
Oh, he's being
like
faked.
Yeah.
Big time. Big fake coming on. Just look at Gusman. He's like, he's probably fuming at the moment because he had the chance to kick the goal, and then he popped it up when he should have popped it more to the goal. He popped it wide, so he went after it, and then he didn't have the right directory. He couldn't bank hard enough. And as he came out in the recovery, the ball was run to him, and and his opponent just put the brakes on, and he flipped, absolutely caught out, and then no one home to save the ball. So he'll probably be fuming right now, be looking for a couple of demos, unless to try and get himself on the board. Still time here, Cubic.
Yeah, plenty of time. Like, it's only game 2 at the moment, so there's still opportunities for these guys to win this. You've just got to make sure they...
Oh, that was risky.
Oh, those
Gusman.
demos are savage.
Well, he's got a demo, but there'll be a reset here. Won't get there in time. Gusman finally puts it in. Well, it's all about the brute force when it comes to Gusman, and he makes it work this time.
Yeah, really well done. Just that savage demo, and then just taking the ball, controlling it perfectly to make sure it went on the net. It was exactly what I needed.
Do you reckon it's that type of relationship between Gusman and Scarf, where Gusman's all force, Scarf's a softie?
I don't know. It could be the other way around and just make it appear that way in Rocket League.
Okay, I didn't want to go too far into it, but fair enough. You've taken it there.
Hey, I'm pretty sure you're comparing people to people that what matches and
Yeah, true, very true. We're pretty bad anyway. Helio. Unless we don't screw the puns up badly, or they're real cringe.
yeah.
Shots fired.
Wow.
Well, there's a lot of people do them, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ball's played at the moment.
Oh,
There's Scarf. Oh, dare say that would have been the goal. It would have put him right back into Gusman. You get it up. Going to be challenged, and it's going to come over the top. Helio able to stop that one, and that ball will bounce. So Edgelock Hawkfrost never looked him down, but it was a close game towards him, and held out from the sort of the standard high-scoring game. They're only able to get 2 on the board. And the scoring shots, we'll have a look at that. It's completely reversed. Still, they can't get up the OCQ times.
yeah. As I said halfway through that game, the defense of Edge Lord Hawk something was just absolutely on point. They're just a brick wall back there at the moment, and there's not much that Gusman and Scarth can really trying to do to get it past them. So, I mean, we'll give Scarth credit. I mean, he reckons he's playing on a terrible laptop with 19 FPS, but that's what he reckons. So we'll see how they keep going.
No,
He's playing well,
I
if
love
that is the truth.
All right.
Frost.
Well, here we go. Edgelock Hawk Frost, aka Orbital, taking on the boys of OCQ times, which is Arcus Esports plus Gusman. I believe it's X Vapor. Regardless, loves to be aggressive. I know that. Loves his one-on-ones. And he'll try and play one here. Helio getting up and doing enough to block it. Breaks on his Scarf, charges at it. Possession game is probably what the key is here for the OCQ time, so they can just hold on to the ball, pull the defense out, and then cause the error. That's where it's going to be key for them. Time, Gusman can't read it off the wall. Helio, double touch downfield, now got 2 stuck in the corner. If we can make this go across, highly advantageous. It comes across with Delusion. Wants to play it up off the backboard. No one really convincing on a defensive clear. Helio places back inside, has the angle. Gusman will go, but Scarf comes across and clears it out.
Well, just that touch coming off the wall there from Helio, there's just absolutely no one there, and Gusman just puts it forward with it, knowing that both players are still on that wall and no chance for any saves to come across.
Well, that's the start they're looking for. Shout out to Greg. Gregsley, good to see you, my friend. Don't banter him too hard. Helio. Oh, that's a great shot coming on board. Gusman. He's got a clearance on his name, but that could have been a Bardowski's and in. Who knows? The game is savage at the best of times. Delusion. Pinch in the pocket and clearance forthcoming. Scarf now to challenge Helio. Helio has the control of the back line, gives it straight into possession. Scarf loses his, pretty much lost the plot coming off the wall. Forced Gusman to come up, the 50-50 made now, far side, challenge Delusion. Helio wants the back end of his car, gets it, but it's wide for now. Scarf gives the ball away, gets the control off the back line. Now we'll pop this one down. Helio clever not to come at that because it would have been risque as that ball was over the top. And I don't think there's any need for that, Helio. Just sort of got fancy coming off all, didn't he?
That was pretty impressive, I'll give him that.
Pretty impressive indeed. Here's a boomer coming off from Gusman. Delusion's up. That was a double committal here. If he just charged that, he could have had a chance on the goal, but risky play. Has to play the defense man. He's doing well at the moment. Scarf to the box. Gusman brings that one out. Delusion holding this one up. The 1v1 play. He'll lift here. Wants the inside. Won't get it. Gusman played. In fact, that was, sorry, Scarf that played that well. This one's going to come high. Off the backboard, incoming. It's a good block coming forth. Gusman. Savage straight down the line. Delusion won't read it. Gusman off the backboard. Helio is being ever so dangerous coming across with those small touches, especially when he turns the car on the wheel. And it's just getting the sense that they want the goal as well, but OCQ times, they continue to put this pressure on you.
Yeah, really, oh, no. Just, they're playing really well. I think they've learned from the first and the second game how these guys play, and they've managed to counter and find a gameplay to really sort of shut them down in their forward half and they've made an advantage of that one goal lead that they've got.
It's under 2 minutes. Edgelord, Hawkfrost have been dangerous and scored lots of goals, but this game completely different. The pressure absolutely delightful coming out here from SEQ times, and they were looking for another one. Gus found the shot, deflection comes wide. Players going back for boost. Very quickly moved here from Scarf. Almost called him Scorch, regardless. Illusion. Probably wanted to scorch the players regardless. Delusion will play this down, wants the inside. Helio sort of out in the awkward position, able to grab the recovery of the ball. But now it's put him out of place. Gusman just looks for the launch. This time he backs off, knowing the cut was there. Helio been an absolute pest in the forward line. Incoming Delusion, it's blocked up. They're going to go again. Gusman, this time defensive. Great defensive efforts coming from OCQ times. They're on the rebound. It's going. It's in.
Oh, I mean, look, it was a great touch there by Gusman, but it was just forwarded on there by Delusion. He did everything in his power to try and save that, stop Gusman from touching it. Just didn't quite have enough to get there.
That's the thing. They predicted where that ball was going. They played to it, and they put everything on the line right then. OCQ times, they needed to. If they let anything else go in without having a crack at the defensive maneuver, that would have been equalised, and then probably them losing this game. But 30 seconds remaining, they're in a great position. Still going to keep it up though. And Delusion looking for that angle. Almost slides it through the middle. Helio at the back end. Covered by Scarf over the top. Delusion. Gusman will get the pinch here, but didn't work too much off the wall. He does get it centered. The angle, that was interesting. The Scarf wanted to go for it. Probably should have handbraked and gone, but that requires some quick fingers. Don't think these boys are that quick. Not Kuronovi quick. Regardless, 0 seconds. This one's done. Delusion wants to play one past Gas. Whoa, wanted to keep it up and put a goal in, but it didn't happen. OCQ times with their first game. And they said it before, the reverse sweep, ever so evident.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like as I said, they've really adjusted their play styles to get this Edgelord Hawkfrost. I got it. I told you I would. On the defense.
You know you're going to make it sound convincing.
Well, we'll leave that for another day, shall we?
Hawkfrost.
Edgelord Hawkfrost.
There you go. You got it.
There we go. I'll just say it convincingly next time.
Cringe.
Cringe. Yeah, so played really well to put them on the back foot here, and they've dropped a game for the first time on stream anyway, so it'll be interesting to see how they try and go in the next one to try and take down Scarth and Gusman, who are starting to look real threatening.
Game number 4 of the best of 5 series. Right now, OCQ times need this one as well. It is pretty much match point for the boys of Edgelord. Booked themselves into the grand final against Team Tahit here. 2v2 Legends night, and the first opening goal without fail for every single game. We get one in the first 15. It's Helio for the Edgelord Hawkfrost.
A really smart touch there, just getting against the wall and parking his car pretty much behind Gusman to get the touch over the top of him and on the net.
Greg's calling the reverse sweep. Here we go. Why not? I like a reverse sweep. I like a game that goes to 7 games in overtime. That goes to 7 minutes in the 5th game also. Just because I like to go the distance. Boys playing quick at the moment. Gusman things dancing in the midfield. Having a party like he's in Brazil. Not yet, mate. Gotta get those points up. Scarf. Interesting, he wanted to play it back. Delusion did it for him. Straight to Gusman. Now Scarf has to play this one. Helio, that was an interesting touch. Will take the boost on the far side, so this is going to be interesting here to see how SCQ Times get out of this predicament. They'll send it out, Helio. Drops us in front of goal, Gusman clears. Scarf over the top. Pressure relieved, but this battle is intense, isn't it?
It is, and it's really been fought out in the midfield. You see, obviously, that first goal that comes through in the first 10 seconds of the match is playing a crucial part in the series.
Gusman. Oh, this is his favourite. Too bad. Not happening today. Helio all over this one. Helio. Do you know what? Sometimes it's slow and steady wins the race.
It just pays to wait sometimes as well, doesn't it? I mean, it's simplest touch and just... yeah.
That's so evil. He's slowed down. He's like, yes, that's how I like it. Illusion here. There's the ball. He's already gone for the style points when he was that close to the wall. Rather concerning for me. He's out of boost. He's able to get the hit there, which is dangerous if anything. Gusman, very careful not to let that one go past him. Illusion now sending this one on its way. Scarf pops this up here. Helio should have let it go more side and got a redirection back in. But it's worked out regardless. Delusion up. This will be a hard angle. He wants the inside. Won't work it for him. Now to be brought out here. Scarf. He's lost the ball as well. The touch, he'll get it on board. Helio. Oh, this is awkward. Coming through Delusion. He's able to save it.
Just really organised in defence, Helio and Delusion. I think that when they have conceded a goal, it's not because of crucial mistakes. They work together really well, I think.
Oh. Are you kidding me? Out of all the play, it's the bump coming out that puts Scarf out of position, and Delusion, all he has to do is just tumble it in, and he does.
That's just nuts. It's very simple plays, winning a very tight game so far. It's very.
That's just nuts. Come on, Kirby. Pick your game up. Gusman putting in his first goal for his team. Oh, ICEQ Times. Thank you for the response. We needed to see that. That was an absolute boomer from the wing. Up top right, up at 90. Oh, geez. Under halfway down in the fourth. It's the comeback of all comebacks. Let's see if they can put it into perspective. They're out of the train station always. Helio downfield. And should be able to play that one, and he will. Defense will not come on that. Will not be able to stop that one. Let's look at the charge.
Yeah, Gusman just not expecting that second man to come through. You can see his car just sort of come forward and get ready to go for the hit, but Helio was pretty much on top of the ball by the time his car turned around, just not expecting him.
Heavy collision in the middles. Both players sent flying off the kickoff, including the ball itself. It's forward at the moment here. Oh, it's top shelf. It's out. That angle. Please, Sonics. Mind you, I don't think you can do much about it. No matter how much you change the mechanics, you just mechanics of the goalpost. You can't do anything. That is a brilliant touch from Gusman. Sailing through. They're still not out of it.
Unfortunate touch there by Helio. I mean, Scarf perfectly positioned to make sure that even that pinch was coming in. Gusman just getting up perfectly in time to put that straight on the net.
Well, Gusman loves his aerial shots and definitely connecting with that endo. There we go. Delusion. Back play to Helio. He doesn't mind this. Had to play it wide though. Defensive structure was covered. Clever from Scarf. Gusman wants over the top. Doesn't connect with the ball. Takes the player out. Scarf here. There's this 1v1. Straight away Delusion goes, all right, I can get up the field knowing there's one behind me on the reset. That ball coming down awkwardly. It's going to be open anyway. Delusion follows it up, puts in goal number 5. They're close to wrapping this one up.
Yeah, I'm going to follow Helio on that one because I think he really deserved it. It was a bit unlucky. He just came right off the corner and back out. Those posts at work again. So Delusion, very fortunate to follow that one up.
Minute and 21. 3 goal deficit right now. OCQ Times. About to make Greg look silly.
He's not happy about it either.
No, he's not. He's lost some valuable money as well from TAB. I don't know.
Who knows?
I retract that statement. That was nothing. Under a minute here, Gusman on the reverse. Illusion. God, he's been good tonight. Still, it's not over yet. Scarf wants it himself. Mucking around with the ball. Illusion now will soak the time up here. Clever. Clever. Let them come to you. All valuable seconds away so they can't get these quick fire goals. They know they're quick at firing, but they're going to get the ball first. Helio, he plays this himself. Time of the essence here for the blue team. Scarf back inside. Helio will read this. He's off target though. He's wide. Pop back up. And I think this one's done. I think we can book it in.
Playing around with it in the front half now, I think, Helio and Delusion. Just keeping them, making sure they don't have any chances.
Yeah, they can see deliberate fakes as well.
Yeah.
Just pulling out the time.
Oh,
Oh, the
look at
touch. Oh, I think I get it. Sneaky Delusion. That earns the MVP of the match for me. MVP of the series tonight as well. Have a look at it.
Look at that.
You cheeky little thing. What a zero hero. Well, another 3-1 series to see the Edgelord Hawkfrost progress through into the grand final, taking on Team Tarhit. It's going to be one absolute ripper. Valiant effort to come back there from Gusman and Scarf, I believe. They got that one game and really started to challenge Edgelord, but you just get that sense. They didn't have the score power. When they went forward, it wasn't convincing with their cross play, and the defense was on song. Helio and Delusion. Tarhit have to be worried here because, to be honest, I saw more defensive maneuvers from Edgelord Hawkfrost than what I've seen from Team Tarhit series that we're seeing from tonight. And to be honest, they're unstoppable right now.
Yeah, playing really well, and I spoke about the finesse coming from Team Tarhit in the last game. These guys have a very different style of it, but it's still there. Like the touches coming between Helio and Delusion, they're just so spot on. And you saw even that last goal, it's just absolutely magic. Just putting the ball back in front of goal so we can turn around and get that unexpected touch. So really, really got something to worry about Team Tarhit. They need to make sure they play out the first game and work out how these guys play, because they've got to have tough 7 games or however many games we're going to see in the final.
Well, I would say there'll be the underdogs, Team Tarhit, coming into this Edgelord Hawkfrost, certainly going in the favourites as the series 6-0 ending to that match, causing quite a blowout to the OCQ times. But that is essentially it for the semi-finals. We are heading into tonight's final best of 7. We're going to take a break here on OCU Rocket League here for the Vapor 2v2 Legends. I'm Bizer, that is Cubic, and we'll see you right after this.
What did you
want the top.
What a play! Off the wall! All the training in the world cannot make you do that! That is pure skill!
If you know me,
Sammy does it himself! It's all about the hats! Decker! The moments of heroes!
and you don't just wake up rich one day. It's kind of like
Two powerhouses making their way through to the finals to 19. Tahir taking on the Edgelord Hawk of Frost, aka Orbital. What a fantastic night we've been treated to. We've seen the quarterfinal, we've seen the semi-finals as well, Cubic. I'm excited to see what a best of 7 can be produced for 2v2 Legends tonight. Where's your money at, man? We've got to be a betting man. Who's going to be the winner out of this game?
Well, if I was going to place my bets, it'd have to be with Tom Waterhouse, apparently. And I'm going to go Edgelord Hawk Frost. I think I've seen him play a couple of times tonight, and they've impressed me quite a lot. So, very happy with their game style. So that'd be my bet. How about you, Bizer?
Well, let's get into this game. I'll give you my tip very quickly in a second, but I just want to put it out to chat. Exclamation mark Maturino tonight, playing for quite a few dollars in itself, 121 in the prize pool. We're looking at, I think that's $120 AUD going to him as well out of the splits. So fantastic stuff tonight to winner if they can get over the line. Best of 7. Look, I'm going with Edgelord Hawk Frost. They have been absolutely dominant in the Rocket League I've seen so far. Team Tate have a big game to live up to, and there's a chance for mine. If anything, they can knock them over. I think they can, but they've got a wall they've got to get through first.
Absolutely, and I think that's the thing, that team coming out of this game, mine, Team Target, mine, and Flashfire. These are going to be the guys who knock these, who knock Edge, Hawk, something, Frost. Damn it.
You got Edgelord Hawk Frost.
Edgelord Hawk Frost. Yep.
Jeez, I thought English was bad for me. Well, we're a minute down. No one's got themselves a French fries yet. Everyone's sitting on a bagel. Too many bagels. Get away from the bagels. Helio sets this one up. Gives mine a chance. Going to put left side. Oh, he squeezes it in. Helio couldn't save it. He gets the save on the board, but really he pinched it back in. What was the flash fire? No, let's have a look. Helio. And,
Yeah, just on the wrong side
Savage
of the ball.
opening.
Pretty unfortunate, but that won't be the end of them yet.
First goal of many tonight. If you guys got friends out there currently doing nothing and bored out of their brains, give them the stream link and get them in here now. Jump on the Twitter as well. I may as well check that. I haven't checked it all night. Feels bad, man, when I tag 2v2 Legends. Let's shall see if anyone's tweeted. Nope. Savage. All right, well, that's why I don't check it, because no one tweets. Get on Twitter. It's the #1 social area. Let us know. Should have put a poll out, regardless. I think everyone's going for Orbital here. That's Edgelord Hawk Frost. Brought across field at the moment. Mine. Puts here. Illusion. That is a big clearance coming forward. He does his own follow-up work as well. Held up, but Flashfire looking for the drop now. Controls over the top. Knocks Helio back into the defense. Questionable, if anything, really, that because he would have liked to have a 1-on-1 chance. But Helio was back there. Was able to recover. Mine now setting this one up. Flashfire, he's going to Illusion. Clever enough. Mine good enough to get back and hold it up in the midfield. Gets his team back for a defensive rotation. Now Mine's got this here. It's Illusion! Oh, he's going to get across to save it, but the angle wasn't good enough. Mine plays it into him.
Yeah, great touch there by mine. I mean, little touch off the ball, but I think Illusion got a bit unlucky. The flip just didn't quite go his way and just got on the wrong side of the ball and hit it in.
Not much you can do. Savage attempt anyway. This will be one for Flashfire here. Connects. Had the challenge of the Dominus Helio. Now he's down looking for that angle. Elusive, if anything. Not able to find it. Flashfire now patience. We've seen them exercise his right a little bit in the semi-final. And he gets a little bit physical on the play as well. Mine with the deflection far side. Flashfire Delusion will be the first, but Flashfire will back out for a demo too. Didn't get it. Now Delusion's missed that 4 pinch coming down. Mime will play this off the backboard. Elio, clever, just gets the long touch outfield. Delusion. Pop that up. The doink, interesting to be played out. 1 minute and 35 remaining here.
Yeah, it's solid defense coming from
No. No. Oh. Do you know what? If he got that goal, I would have got myself a dummy and tucked it in the mouth. I would have been done. Flashfire puts a goal in. Eat my words. Eat my own words. Nicely done. They're actually doing some pretty good work here, Tahid.
They're playing really well, and this is the thing. Like, I suppose we didn't come into this expecting them to defend so well because of the game they played previously, where they got a few goals scored against them. So they're holding up the defense really well, but when they're bringing it forward, they're making the most of the opportunity as well. So playing really well at the moment, Target.
I've been told M9 is Motor 9. I don't believe you, Bailey. Until he comes and tells me what his name is, or spells it out correctly. I'm calling him Mine. M and 9. Mine? Makes sense, right?
Apart from you missing a letter, really.
Well, 9. 9, mine. Say it quickly, it sounds like mine. Stop distracting me, chat. Team Tahid. Well, it's actually a point of call here. We didn't expect this to be the way it was. We painted them as the underdog. If anything, we liked what Helio and Delusion were doing, but so far they haven't been able to get on the forward aggressor. Yes, they're playing defense here, and they've let 3 goals through, which is uncharacteristic like them by them. But they just can't get the ball forward, and it's going to be another opening here. They absolutely let that one go. And M9, just for the sake of it, puts in the goal number 4 and the hat trick for himself.
Yeah, really well. Really well played. Sorry, I just got distracted.
Flashfire, 50-50, Delusion. It was interesting that he went for that, but a dying seconds spells the end to the first game of this final. Sitting comfortably, Team Tahid on the blue side. I'm loving it. They're loving being the underdogs. How wrong we were, Cubic.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we said, like, I suppose they went forward and they played it really, really well. Attacking these, it's just you see 7 shots coming in from M9 or Mine, however you want to say his name.
Motor 9.
But
Niner, Niner M.
9M.
I don't know. E-Mine? Who
E-Mine.
knows anymore? I'm done. See you guys later. I'm tilted.
We still got another few games, boys. Just so you know.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah.
Look. It was interesting because we painted Delusion in Helio as some really powerhouse defense work. Their shots went completely away. There was 9 scoring shots on top of them, and they let 4 of them through. They managed to save 5 at least, but you know we're looking at 45% convert ratio against them. They were solid. There was only 1 or 2 goals they were letting in the last couple of games, so they definitely got it against them coming up. And Team Tahid, well, they've just stepped out of the blocks after having a break. They've come hot.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the thing. Like we spoke about their attacking half when they played Team Tahid. So and they were really, really well. Really good then, so it's interesting to see them just come and absolutely attack and take over an aggressive team that we've seen all night.
Tahid, or Tahid, regardless, Tahid get the first goal.
Great pass there by Flashfire, and that's sort of bread and butter, that sort of thing. It's just a little touch in the middle, and there you go, get a goal.
Have to look Tahid up. Really do. I want to know the understanding of what these team names are. Regardless, it's Flashfire forward at the moment. And 9. And I actually have no idea how that happened. Did M9 even touch it? Flash fire here in the corner.
No, so
It's played off that there.
the defender comes in
And-
here to top stop.
Oh, disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting effort.
Got confused between player and ball, I think, there.
I'm a little bit concerned at the moment. Sort of, Helio and Delusion have completely just dropped the ball. It's, I don't know. I mean, did they play out too early? Did they play the best in the quarters and the semis? Obviously, it'll be a little bit easier with the competition, but you know, you think you'll come into it and you'll be like, okay, you can hold the ball, you can play the defense, and you don't let people through, but they're completely been dictated to here.
Oh.
And there's another one.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I don't know whether it could be. I mean, they're up for a big prize pool. I think we're well and truly over $100, so could be a bit of nerves kicking in as well, Pfizer.
3-0, not even 4 minutes down in game number 2. It's a best of 7. So early on in this grand final, need you to recollect their thoughts, and that is a good start for Delusion. Grabs the kickoff, puts it in the back of the net.
Yeah, that's going to help. It was really well read there by Delusion. Just popped up for him. Unfortunately, the defender was off getting boost and couldn't quite get there to defend it.
Well, all of a sudden that start, strong start for Team Tahit. Is still strong, but a 2-goal now deficit setting in Helio and Delusion. Once they get going, start to get on song. That's their first goal as well for this final. So interesting to see that they've got it in the second game after a minute of slaughterfest. M9. Big goes, flash fire. Really grab that angle. Back out of this as well, Helio. Down the line, doesn't want to look for Delusion. The flip from M9, interesting. He'll be rather concerned right now. That ball's coming around. Oh, it's met beautifully! How the presence of Delusion to put that the far side is amazing.
Yeah, that's what we're sort of used to. That just passing play. I mean, Delusion read that perfectly, but Helio knew where he was for quite some time. So that's the sort of gameplay that we saw in the past few games, and that's what they need to start keep going at.
We got up, got aggressive. It was the most risky maneuver. Delusion goes, and the quick play is too good for the defense. It's tied up.
They just flicked the switch and playing like they were. Absolutely great shot there by Delusion.
That's bonkers.
Yeah, twice the second kickoff goal they've been called out in this game.
Maybe the third here. Helio came up and realised not in his position to play it. 9 not in a good place. Helio. Well, I think flew forward looking to try and take a demo onto the player, but Flashfire approached it early and was able to get out of the hairy situation. Delusion over the top. Helio wants to connect. 9 clever. Delusion up at 90. Here we go. They take the lead.
He just read it absolutely perfectly. You can see him just waiting for it there, and there's a good demo coming in from Helio. Clear that defender, and in the top corner. No chance of saving that.
Well, what a complete turnaround. I can't believe it. And we're not even halfway down in the second. An absolute floodgates. I didn't even say that right. An absolute slaughterfest of goals. The floodgates are open on both sides. M9, it was slowly getting there. M9 coming out with this one. Has to be careful across the goes. Is Delusion. Oh, the angle's going to come in as well. Flashfire forces himself, and 9, he cleans them out. Helio. He's done it. Beautiful. Just, we need to watch Helio. Go to the player's perspective. Let's watch him. Here. Pulls both of them up.
Just again, I think we saw it. It was either Team Tahit or Hawkfrost who did it, and we spoke about it earlier. It's just that forward pressure, and if you keep that pressure on both defenders, then your second guy can come in and take an easy shot like that.
What seemed to be an absolute dominant start into this series has been completely turned around. Look, Hawkfrost in the box seat, primed for a win, tied the series up. Still plenty of time in the Rocket League world. And the gods have their ways with Rocket League. They do some crazy things, especially in twos. The Legends working hard at the moment. Helio to the middle. Illusions the hold. Helio hits it on, up at 90. Tahir, that will block it up. Flashfire to bring this one out. He's low on boost. Let's go to him. Yes, low on boost. So had to let it go. Delusion. Now Helio challenges. And it's M9 that holds it up, goes wide. Flashfire still low on boost. Now he's in awkward position. And he bumps Delusion into it. But he can't flip the ball into the goals. An opportunity gone begging.
It's just all edgelord Hawkfrost at the moment in there, and pretty much the forward box. They're just not letting anything go forward. And as I say that,
Oh,
Flashfire
there it is.
capitalises.
You got it. So have a look at Flashfire when he hits this, and have a look where the defense of Helio is. He's come up when he sort of like backed himself when he didn't need to. He shouldn't have gone. He should have stayed back and trusted his teammate to try and block that one up.
Can't help but notice Flashfire went for the cheeky reverse goal there as well.
9 straight onto target, forces Helio on. The rotations now under real pressure here from Tahir. I want to tie this series back up. It's in red time in the under the minute mark. Second game, best of 7 still time in the series. Just get the feeling, Tahir. I'm about to mount something special here coming off the wall. Helio take control and just carry it for himself. I like that. But he's put his teammate under pressure. He's bumped out of the way. M9 now wants the second. Good work by Delusion. Helio over the top. Can they get the 1-2? Delusion. Oh, he's out of boost, so nowhere near that 1-2. Good challenge, though. Yes, he will backflip. Use the rear end, but he just let it go for now. They don't care about scoring another goal. They want to bait the timeout.
Oh,
Not like this! Oh! Helio with a save! It's not over yet. Flashfire, no boost. And he couldn't keep it up. That was so close. That's that's the thing you have to be careful with. Even if you have a goal lead, Cubic, right? You can't afford to let the pressure go, to let them play the ball, because so often we see the point where the team that's in the lead just let it go, and they're like, okay, we got the lead, we're going to win, it's 10 seconds, and they give the possession to the other team, and then they do something amazing with it and force it to an overtime period. You got to keep hammer and tongue. Can't give that ball up. They have to make sure that very last second, they have the control of the ball, or the 50-50. They can't let them have a chance like that again.
well, that's right. And I suppose they know what competition they're up against. Both these teams are playing very similar styles. They're both very aggressive. They both get some fantastic shots on net. When it gets down to that stage, it's all about possession. Don't just let them run the ball up, because you've seen it time and time again. They're getting these great shots up against you. If you give them time to make it to work something, then you give them enough time to equalise and go into overtime. It's not what you want.
Boys, to get set back in. So you just connect controller. So a little bit of time there coming into it. Nonetheless, we can always talk out a minute. We're going to head in game number 3 right now. Series tied up, 1 piece. We've got a sense of a best of 7 being worked out. It is extreme, and a really good play from these guys. Essentially creating a pretty good tournament out of the twos. I'll be honest with you. Like, we've had 19 weeks of it. Each week it steps up. Gets better and better, Cubic. And here's an opening goal for game number 3. It's M9.
Taken down absolutely beautifully by Flashfire. Forced both the defenders to try and focus on him. And M9 just comes in and cleans up the mess in the end.
Actually done. As first goal tired starting off. Yet to see a fake off in this game. Flashfire, a donut around the boost. In an awkward place, he pops this into the midfield, and there's Delusion. You know he's going to send that one on. And 9 on. Helio with the touch. Downfield they go. Sends up Flashfire. Doesn't really wanting to go backwards, but he was forced on it. Flashfire recovering. Helio waiting down the wing. M9 doesn't charge up. Just that would have been a play for him to go out and connect with his teammate, but they've been a little bit, what's the word? It's totally eluded me. They're not being aggressive, they're being really passive right now. There we go.
There you go.
And it might be concerning, but they're going to get one going up here. The touch over the top. Helio's forced. Flashfire just needs to control. M9 was there. One at least has to back out and hold defense. Helio up. Illusion now hits this down the line. Car control, runs out of boost. Helio, oh, he had that car around the run angle where that ball was sailing. Almost went over the top. Hold up. Ball hits the top of the roof. Flashfire. Sort of throwing his weight around in the car at the moment. 3 minutes and 20 here, Cubic. Yet to see a real convincing effort here coming out from Helio and Delusion.
Yeah, just going back to that playstyle we saw in the first game. They're not getting that forward pressure like we saw last time, and they're not making the Tahit defense really work for it. So Tahit's definitely got the upper hand coming into the second half of this game.
Flashfire playing this up. Dangerous position in midfield. It's read perfectly. 9 there. Great save, respectively, as Delusion. Well, he went for boost instead of rotating. Ended up in his favour as the ball went high. And 9 countering, but we're going to see this travel over his head. Lash to hold. Dangerous. And we've seen a lot of play where the guys elect not to get up or sort of be reactive. They want to control it, but it's been risky. Flashfire do the same here. This time it works out. Helio realising the pressure is under. If he doesn't stop, he wins the 50-50. Clever over the top. M9 now the pop-up. He's got no boost, and Helio savage anyway. Demos.
Smart work by Flashfire there, getting back in time, realising the demo was there, and just positioning that ball for the Spawn to come in and take it.
Oh, that's a tough touch to make. Flashfire straight into Delusion. M9 plays it to the midfield. Risky play. It's up high though. Flashfire.
Oh.
Well, that's what you don't want to do. Even if it's going to go high, you still have to get up and pinch it away. He let this one come down, and then he didn't launch. Instead, he drove out, and very quickly you have the opposition running on him. Had to get up, Flashfire. At least put the tall nose of that Dominus up in the air. It's a long hitbox. Use it.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's almost like he was playing golf there. He teed it up perfectly for Helio.
Delusion straight away with a second. Off the kickoff. That's going to rub some salt in the wounds for Team Tahit. 2 in a consecutive seconds. Ouch.
It's interesting because that's the second half coming into play again, and we saw that in the second game where they just switched on after about half time, and so this is what they've done the second as well. Maybe they're just playing out the first, seeing how it goes, and then really bringing the pressure forward for Tahit now.
So, like I said, it was really passive they were playing, but also probably more so speaking about Tahit and the way they were playing, and that's probably the signs of it. They're just not really looking to set up some strategy and to play into it. A lot of the time, Flashfire and M9, they're both on each other. They're both in the same line. They're not crossing. Who knows? It'll be an interesting minute and 20 seconds of Rocket League to come through. Still, chances for them to go. Helio's going to play back. Clever to pass Flashfire, but he's in a dangerous position. M9 straight into him. And he just needs to connect. Delusion. He puts the angle on. M9 can't grab it away. And there's the third goal. They're running away with it.
Yeah, M9, just see how close he was to that is. Oh,
Nah.
probably not quite close
He's
enough.
flipped awkwardly across.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed with that one, I'm sure.
Do you have any boost? I wasn't on him.
I was on him, I didn't see.
No, replay won't show me. I always watch the third facet replay. You see the game replay and then the stream afterwards. Hey. M9. Another chance. I love triple replay. I love triple replay.
We'll up
Hey.
it one day. We'll get quadruple replay just for you guys.
Yeah, I will. Inception. Replay Inception, baby. Yeah, I love it. Helio. You'll hear my excitement the day that comes. Delusion now off the pocket. Going to play this inside. 30 seconds. Suggests that they'll have this game here and will take the lead in the series after Team Tahit looked to be what we considered as the underdog, starting super strong. They completely let this one go. They're going to put one in. No, it's going to be wide. Unfortunate. M9 trying for the pocket, but there's two there. This is risky here. Flashfire, it's going. Delusion across the top. They follow the ball. They hold it up. That is enough time gone. They baited it out, and the boys of the Edgelord Hawkfrost will take the lead in the series.
Unless they can get a 0 hero.
No, they'll still take the lead.
Really well played there by Edgelord Hawkfrost. And as I said before, it seems to be in the second half of the game. They seem to really step it up and be a lot more aggressive and doing those plays that we've seen them play throughout the night. So, yeah, really interesting to see Edgelord Hawkfrost play in the second half and see what they'll do in the next couple of games.
Twos is such an interesting format because there's so much room on the field. It looks like these guys have so much time to maneuver, but the thing is one wrong move spell disaster. Very quickly, you can see a rebound come over the top. Goals can be scored. It's just about making sure that you have that second and third effort ready to go, and you can get back on your feet. It's like it's all about the mechanics and twos, really. Like you have to have the ability to rebound quick. If you're slower than your opponent, getting back on your wheels or getting back on the rotation point, grabbing the boost, you lose the 50-50s, then the ball comes out behind you and it's scored every single time, and it can be blown away. So it's a real savage format at the moment, and it seems that Team Target has taken a back step in this game where they needed to be more forward.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting. I think they'll be looking for a couple of early goals here to get that advantage and put them on the back foot early.
Who knows at the moment? Halfway through, maybe some sweaty palms that are being affected here. Delusion, there's no way he's going to let that one go. He puts it in the back of the net for the first goal.
Delusion very well. He's positioned his car in the right position and get a quick jump up to that one to put it forward. And M9, unfortunately, no chance of getting that one.
I'm back in the middle. A little bit of a sample of the car noises that are on display tonight. Love it. And the explosions. Rugby League's just going into a whole new meta regardless. And Flashfire, that should have been a goal. Gives Helio that time to control the ball. He will flip this up and try and demo in front of him. M9 not falling for it, making sure that he was playing a little bit wide. Oh, Helio, that was scary for a moment. It pops to the far side. Delusion, he's popped this one up in front of the goals. Straight away, Tahid rotate back and cause the second prong attack, but it's a little bit wide and it doesn't happen at the moment. There's Delusion, sorry. Flashfire getting on that one. Holds back out to the middle. Helio launches it downfield, but he's wide here. Touch coming forth. M9 off the backboard. Down for Delusion. Helio on the far back rotate. He's going to wait here. This is risky coming across Delusion. In fact, he probably played that well, wanting to slow him down and gave the rotation to Delusion. Now this will be a one-on-one with some pace. Looks to flip it up. M9, great read just to hold it up. Helio wants to gain the control back, sends it back, but this is risky as Flashfire was charging. He actually handbraked it, so he couldn't take the ball forward. It sets up. M9 with the touch. No one can really gain an access and a clear shot at goal as Helio looks to bring this around. A great chance coming forth. The rotation was set back out. This one's downfield. It's sailing on! Flashfire with the equaliser.
He did really well. Was luckily enough to be on Flashfire then. He just got up to it perfectly and good touch, probably at the top of that box there, and puts it just below the crossbar.
Really what I like about Flashfire as well, he was set up for the rebound here too. If he got the clear, it would have gone straight into the back of him and in. So that was guaranteed from the get-go. Beautiful play coming out from Tahid. A good response after a tough, I would say, a minute of play just in the midfield battle alone. M9 right now sets it forward. Flashfire, a little dangerous forward. A little bit of a pest. Maybe that's what Tahid need. Got to put a pest into the defensive line and cause the Edgelord Hawkfrost to panic a little bit. And saying that, Delusion, he actually sitting high with ping. Has he reset? He's on 108. He's back down. He's carrying the ball. He's going in. No, he's not in. He started that attack on 300 ping. And then slowly came to, and he was almost sailing that one in.
It looked like I should have got in. I mean, he worked hard enough to get that one in, and M9 punishing him with the rebound there as well.
Well, that comes back in, but Delusion goes up high and pings. He was never a person, you could see he was so hesitant. He didn't know where that ball was going, and he left it up to Helio to play it, and unfortunately he was stagnant, parked up on the goal line. The only thing you can do is go up and slightly out from that. It's really up to Helio now to pull one out of the bag. As you can see, Delusion, that's not ping you want. 500 to 380. Oh, you do not want that in the grand final. They will have a break after this. Why didn't they put a pause in the system yet? It was called by so many tournament admins. We want a pause. This would help the players to a fair battle. Again, Delusion, he can't seem to get control of his ping. It's so high. I'm going to commentate his ping. Helio, it's a 1-on-2 right now. The ball's going. It's poster. Helio will go out. Flash fire. Oh, cheeky, almost over the back there. Helio will launch this downfield. Flash. He gets back as M9 holds this up. Helio challenges. I've got to say, man, a valiant effort right now.
It really is, and look, I was going to say, for his ping, he's still managing to get those little touches that are making it worth it, but it's a good move there by M9 to get Helio out of the competition.
So from time to time, the Delusion gets himself on a good ping level, but disappears as well. Flashfire getting up here in the box, comes down in a good spot. Helio sort of just really forcing himself out the ball into play. And he's not used to it because he's relied on his teammate throughout the entire series to play the defensive line and actually work in unison. Right now, he has to run at the ball like a ball chaser. He has to do everything. And it's not what you want to do when you're trying to win a game. Under a minute now, will we see Delusion's ping sort itself out and get themselves back into the game?
Yeah, you really hope so. I mean, there'd be a lot of lines for these guys. You're coming into a grand final and with just a massive prize pool.
Oh.
Helio. Great work coming in there.
Absolute. Beauty turns it inside, lifts it, does all himself. That just shows you the ones play that he possesses and hasn't shown anyone so far. That's one of his cards that he has to play. And he does it at the right time. Still 45. Delusion gets a kickoff that butts it up. Helio grabs the boost. He was aggressive. Delusion off the backboard. Bouncing ball. They've got way too aggressive here, Tarhead. Delusion will get up for this, but it's on the wrong side. Helio, he's got an awkward sort of car angle driving backwards. He was defensive mode. Flash fire missed times. Helio now forward. Delusion. He heads up on the field, but couldn't get the air game. He seems to have reset now. Haven't seen it gone up, so they're still within this. They need the 10 seconds to go in his favour. Delusion, can he get himself a goal? It's going to be pinched back in. This has to be the quick rebound. It's not there. M9. Helio. It won't work out for the boys of Edge Lord Hawkfrost. The ball will come down. Or maybe not. No, there it is. So Team Tarhead, they take game number 4 and they tie up the series.
Really well played there by Team Target. I mean, Delusion, I mean, his ping was sort of all over the place a little bit, so a bit unfortunate. So let's hopefully see if he can work it out in this break real quick, just because we don't want him to be to
I'm
lose at
asking
this.
him. I'm hoping he'll respond, but yeah, best of 7 series tonight. So essentially, we're back to a best of 3. So it looks like we're going to give him the full minute to make sure the ping doesn't spike out of control, because we don't want it going live again and then it being 300, 400. It's a total disadvantage, especially for a grand final. Over $120 playing for tonight. That's how much we've got in the Matcherino right now. And you guys, you can still contribute to Matcherino tonight if you want. !Matcherino helping support Australian esports tournaments and giving the prize pools to the players what they deserve. You know, I love it. I love the Matcherino right now. They're doing great things for the community.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely
get on
massive. And good on everyone that's donated as well. I mean, great to see everybody that pitching in and making an absolutely massive prize pool tonight as well.
Well, it's game number 5. We're about to get underway. Teams have had possession of play. Tied, starting strong, coming back in the last, but an unfortunate, thing of nature, really. The team, it's Australia's infrastructure that can absolutely put us in the wrong side. And right then and there, it's Flashfire to absolutely finds himself in the right spot at the right time.
Yep, beautifully positioned, and unfortunately there was no way any defender was going to get to that one. And just as easy as I like there for Flashfire.
Another goal starting early on in the game. Every series has had a goal scored in the 15 seconds. Then we reset, and it's what it becomes, a struggle game of chase. Cat and mouse. 9 forward for Tahid. Illusion. It's a real thing when Peng gets on top of you and then you don't have any more control of the game. You lose your possession, your mojo. Needs to gain it back. He's been so dominant so far tonight. Gets the touch here, stops the imminent goal. Helio forward. M9 will want the touch out wide. He gets it. 100 boost sits for Helio, but so yeah, be able to cross this one. Forced at the moment for Delusion. Helio over the top. Sneaky, but he's wide here. Needs an absolute sharp angle. Flashfire would charge at it. M9 back to the middle. This gives Delusion a chance. He's gone wide with the attempt. Around the 4-minute mark. Interesting play coming out from both teams here.
Yeah, absolutely. Being fought out in the middle, and this early goal is probably going to make a big difference. I imagine that the whole 4 games that we've seen so far has just been really well fought from both teams. So it's very interesting to see how this one's going to pan out.
Whatever you do out there, if you're in the community, you love Rocket League, vote for it for the ESL poll. Right now, we're competing against the Rainbow Six Siege, and we're absolutely neck and neck. I think it's 160,000 votes each way. We're in front at the moment. Here's a goal in them, and it has to go scored, and it will. Helio picks up the first for Edgelord Hawkfrost.
Delusion doing a fantastic job and probably really deserved that goal, but there's just one that you can't say no to. Helio just making sure that they get that equaliser.
I said ESEA. I didn't say ESL.
No, you said ESL.
Oh. Oh, well.
Oh,
no!
no!
No, Helio! All your good work undone.
Oh.
My face is on cringe level right now. Just cringed up. No, well. It's going to have to work even harder to get that one back. 2-1, 3 minutes remaining. The whole Rocket League can be so harsh at times. Delusion up. Sales this one on. 9 will be able to get on hold. He's actually been really good with those soft touches, giving his team a chance to actually take the ball out of defense. But this time, they've made a bit of a mockery out of it. Helio can't make him pay for it. Oh, that's a boomer! Absolute power shot from Firefire. Flashfire.
Firefire.
That was a fire shot.
Great pass there coming in from M9, and you cannot get that any more in the corner. Delusion had no chance of saving that.
Well, they've been served up some good action. I'm liking it. M9, forward Flashfire. Maz will call him Firefire for the rest of the night. He's on fire. Oozing it. He's had no able to get that one forward. Helio, oh, he's mistimed that. Had to get up and just use the underside of the car for the guide. Too much pace, an awkward angle. Delusion now will cross goals. Flashfire's waiting for it on the far side. He's out of place though, so he backs out. M9 up high. It'll be cleared. Helio. He's done that a few times tonight, and it's been really good clearance work from him. Gives a chance. Delusion. He's sailing for the backboard touch. Oh my goodness! What a play from Helio and Delusion.
He read it absolutely perfectly off that back wall, and just saw it coming from when he first touched it half away.
Well, if you just joined us, welcome to the Legend Show. Holy mollies! What a shot! We've been waiting for that all night long. That's clip-worthy, and please someone get out to Rocket League Dailies. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Delusion coming out of defense right now. I've got to recover. He's going to get no one across. This is open goal here.
Oh.
M9 back though, and he had time. Waits it out, looks to bring this off the wing, comes down on the floor. Helio waiting, flash by easy one for him, but it doesn't connect strongly. Hard one to go when it comes out that quick. Helio, oh, the cut is superb. They break open the lead once again. M9, nice shot.
Yeah, just a great interception there coming in. Helio I don't think he knew where M9 was, and just came in and pretty much stole the ball from him and just rolled into goals. Great touch there.
They go back to the middle, 1 minute and 25. The winner of this one takes the series lead and gives themselves the tournament point for the night. But Delusion, he brings one back here and keeps them within the fight.
Again, very well played. He got a good, make sure he got a good touch in that corner, and that's the thing now. It's keeping him in the fight now. It's all about this next game when who's going to come in with the advantage.
Helio up. Times on that M9. He's actually been playing really well in this game. We held more of the floor than Flashfire. This is dangerous though. Helio ambitious. M9 again doing the defensive structure and working it well. Out it goes. Flashfire waiting for the rebound. Now pops this one up off the backboard. Still the boost away from Delusion, so short on boost. Oh, M9 was all there for him. Another counter, Delusion. He was short as well, so he doesn't attack this. Tight, hold on to possession. They send it on its way. It's not red. Oh, Delusion didn't connect. And Helio just spanking his lucky stars. That did not go in. They're able to get this one out and send it on its way. It's wide. The second touch. He's got the wrong side of it. Flashfire clears.
Yeah, very close Helio. He worked hard for it, and just unfortunate touch towards the end.
That's not the touch you're looking for on a defense, but nice control from Helio. Over the top. Helio! He's got to come down! Delusion has to turn the car! He's not going to be stopped! They tie it up with 8 seconds remaining!
Get this from Delusion's angle. It's just Helio almost gets it on the way down. Would have been absolutely amazing for Delusion there perfectly to follow it up. Just, again, Visor, that's that last goal where you got to make sure you get possession, otherwise it ties it up and you're going into overtime very shortly.
It's an absolute nail-biter right here, and on the edge of a seat, a kick-off goal would be amazing. Flashfire has a possession. Delusion out of place. M9, he's dangerously across goal. But no one's there to strike. We go to the overtime point. The winner of this game takes the lead in the best-of-7 series. It's game number 5. M9, he's been the star so far. Helio comes out and challenges. He holds it up. Delusion down forward. Redirects is powerful. Quick breakaway. And sent far side. That was so close. Great save by Flashfire at the end there, but that redirect was savage.
It's got to be something special coming from either team here, Visor, to break this game. You just feel it in the works now.
Tell you what, if you're just joining us, it's one of the best times to come to the game. It is hot. It is on the edge action. M9 is forward. Delusion, risky play, but safe. You cross that close to goal with pace. You know no one's going to collect it. Flashfire, well, that's gone on the back of M9. Has to reverse, at least hold this one up. Does well in the retrospect of things. Helio trying to take the demo. Grabs the boost in the corner too. Flashfire, awkward position. Helio wants it. It sets up. Delusion should go. Flashfire, great touch. Well, someone get these players a whole lot of brisk because they're taking so many risks. M9 down. Wants to take the player out. Didn't get him. Head butts with Delusion. I'm going to get back. Flashfire. Ever so present in the midfield and also corner plays today. Coming down for M9. Wants the inside angle. Helio. Dangerous is on. Delusion does enough to turn it and send it downfield. Helio wants the inside. Bombs Flashfire. Delusion! Well, that's come off the back of M9. An own goal at the end. But the pressure was there. And right then, it looked like Edgelord Hawkfrost wanted it more.
Absolutely. You could see as soon as that touch came in on the sideline, Flashfire had to do something special with it, because if he didn't, it was going to result in a goal, and that was the end result. A bit unfortunate, but Edgelord Hawkfrost worked absolutely hard for that in overtime, and that's it. They're coming into the next game, into the final game with the advantage.
Well, it's final point. It's game number 6 coming up. So Edgelord Hawkfrost, they get the chance here to take the final now. It is up to Team Tahit to equalise the series, game number 6, and go to the 7th. That's where it's at. It's a comeback for Tahit. They need to do this game. But to be honest with you, it's been like that since the start of the series. For the guys just joining us, it was 4-0 at the start from Team Tahit. Then we saw Edgelord Hawkfrost take the next 2 games 5-4, 3-1. Back to Team Tahit, number 4, 3-2. And then there's the 4-5 in the favour of Edgelord. So to me, it's been really close, Cubic, and sort of haven't had much to separate it, but a couple of mistakes coming from Tahit's side. And again, they just get put into the sort of the mindset of what do you call it? They're on brain mode. You know, automatic mode. That's sort of how they played at the last part. They were just playing like they've been playing, and they just didn't really want to step it up or take that big major risk to get that goal. Unfortunately, just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and look, it was one of those things, like you looked at those stats in the end of the game, it was just absolutely massive. I think it was a total of 15 shots coming from Team Tahit and 9 saves coming there from Edgelord Hawkfrost. So it's a game that's just been fought hard, and neither team's going to give it up easily.
Game number 6 underway right now. Healy and Delusion. They are loving the position, but Flashfire, he's the one who's had early goals for Tahit. Unable to get over in that first one. Finally, we see a game without a goal scored in the first 15 seconds. Epic. Absolutely epic. Tahit going to try and recover this here. Helio playing the back. Illusion. Well, that's awkward for him. He's never been played like that. M9 will play this perfectly and put it in the first for Tahit.
Yeah, M9 just doing it absolutely brilliant there. Just patience, and we've said that so many times tonight. These 2 teams are just so patient when it comes to their shots. And it paid off for him perfectly there.
Back to the middle. Interesting to see both of the players on the far side actually go forward and turn around. Helio. Close but no cigar. M9. Control for him right now. He's been savage. Flashfire ambitious. This means 2 players up over the top. M9 very good to get that touch. Again, not sure about Flashfire and those both opportunities not connecting. He absolutely flips himself to the goal. I think he got bumped out as well. Helio has a charge here. Has to go back properly. Now just head forward. Almost had me tricked out for a moment, thinking he was going the wrong way. Certainly was. Delusion plays back. The old go back 2 steps, go 10 forward. I don't know. That's not the same, but you know what I mean. Delusion tries to get an angle cut. 1 step back and go 2 steps forward. There you go.
There you go.
M9. I'm really slow tonight. Maybe that's how rusty I am. Take me out for a week. It's not good. M9 up. Delusion to come far side. At the moment, a bit of a struggle fest for the Edgelord Hawkfrost. What do they need to do here, Cubic?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him. I've seen him turn it on real quick. Oh, what a save though. I've seen him turn it on in the second half, so I wouldn't be surprised if they go hard in the next 2 minutes.
Interesting to see Helio just bursting out, backflipping. Often you see that in pro play. They turn and go. Back it out, but maybe you want to look at the play. Helio up at the moment. Red by M9. It's going to be wide, come down on a slight angle. Helio able to get enough there, but he's going to play it on the inside. Flash loves this. Can't fire it in. M9 gets a chance. Helio awkward. And everyone's awkward about it. The ball's stalemated.
Oh, no.
Everyone's still awkward. Who can get the most awkward touch? No one. There we go. Oh my goodness. We're going back to the matches in the bush again, aren't we? Playing with fire, the boys.
really interesting to see the Edgelord Hawkfrost play. They haven't really had many shots on goal yet, and they've gone to a very defensive approach, which hasn't worked out for them in previous games. So they need to get some more of those magic touches on goal that they've had before.
All down the line, M9. See them so often in this position. It's a great pass. Helio straight onto him, reads it like a book. Down forward, wants the inside angle, doesn't get the connection. M9 there first, catches Delusion out. I actually don't think anyone's home here. He comes across, M9 had that angle. Could have been an absolute boomer into goal and a 2-goal lead. At the moment, it's 1 goal, 1 minute and 20 left on the clock. It's coming down to a crucial point. Tahit want to win this game. It's on, flash fire. Helio again, being a king of the saves. M9 wants the soft touch. Helio demos, stops the forward line pressure for the moment. Flashfire can do it all himself. Helio wants inside. Now that, I've got to say, is the most controversial demo I've seen to date. Flashfire was even facing him. He just touched him on Supersonic from the side and blew him up.
Yeah, it's been my luck. I just put my camera on him as well and he blew up.
Delusion out to the corner. M9. I've been happy with the demo so far, but that one shouldn't have happened. That was weird. Still broken. Helio forward. 2 up here. Risky play. They're going to send one up very quickly on Helio. Delusion. He loves these areas. He hangs.
Oh.
Delusion! The hang time ever so supreme. He is there. He makes it happen.
Just an absolute amazing goal there.
Look at it. That's extraordinary.
Just a little, just sort of floated in front of goal, so it hit his car, didn't it?
I can't believe it. I can't believe he got something like that. It's not easy.
It's not. No, it's not.
It's not.
I wish I could do it.
Well, not right now. Melted cheese. It's the time of the tournament where it's hard play and these guys are sweating their nuts off. Of course it's going to be hyped. And 9! Oh, the touch that takes the game! We're going to a 7th!
Absolutely massive touch from coming in from N9. He'd be absolutely wrapped about that one. On the buzzer.
Wow, holy mollies. What a game that was. That went back and forth. Tahit won game 7. They get it. Edgelord Hawkfrost about to take it over. It'll go into overtime. That's what they wanted. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what type of touches these guys get. If they get in the back of the net in the pressure cooker situation, it is big goals for the boys. Absolutely big. And that hang time, almost for Delusion. Almost. I really liked it. It was pretty cool at the end of the day, but not able to get the job done. Low scoring affair and low scoring amounts, but a lot of pressure put on. Game 7, it's going to be epic.
Yeah, it's not going to surprise me if the next one goes into overtime. It's just the way these games are panned out there. So evenly matched. They've got a very similar play style, and either team deserves to win this one so far.
2v2 Legends final here. Monday night action on OCE Rocket League. Bizer and Cubic with your call. It's game number 7. We're about to get underway. I'm on the edge of my seat, Cubic. On the edge of my seat. Who's going to take it? Who's going to take it, man?
Look, I'm gonna go Team Tahit. I'm gonna swap it up just because I think
that M9 or Motor 9, whatever he's called in the real life, he's been superb. Absolutely superb. I know that's an easy goal coming off the kickoff. No one's home. They got the cheat up, so obviously that's going to be the first. And it's sort of been a trend tonight. So probably only 1 or 2 games we see where a goal hasn't been scored within the first 15 seconds. So it's only really standard that we see that. But Tahit, a real key thing for them is they've started with the first goal, and it's actually put them in a really good position in most games to win it. It's got to be careful on the defense going forward.
Yeah, exactly right. And we know how Illusion and Helio can really really take this one back. So they've got to be careful, Tahit. They've got to now manage how they're going to play the game, whether they're going to play it aggressive, but they've also got to make sure they get the defense right, because if they don't, it could cost them dearly.
Delusion up, flash fire back to the middle. Helio holds. Time back here, Delusion. That's going to be a hard ball to clear. Does get it downfield, looking to control. Oh, don't tell me he goes downfield. It was close. Flash fire. Doing enough just to edge that out to the side. They go back now to the defense here. Orbital, aka Edge Lord Hawkfrost. Having to play a lot of defense structure in this game. Yet to get a real offensive line set and really pressure target into some defensive maneuvers.
Yeah, we see Tahit play their best when they're attacked, and the same token we're seeing Edgelord Hawkfrost play their best when they're in attack. So it's going to be who attacks the most and who wins it out of this midfield.
Helio. Straight to two Tahit members. They work it off the back. Delusion. Nice touch. Sailing downfield. In fact, that's on target. I can't believe it. I thought it wasn't going to be. Charging forward at the moment. It's M9. Forces Helio to go up. It's anyone's ball at the moment in the midfield. Helio goes up for the counter. Now Delusion. He has to sit on this. Oh, he sends it out wide. Helio was there, but he didn't expect it to go in. He thought it was going to be in the back of the net. Delusion. Across he comes. They reset. That was the first real opportunity here for Edgelord Hawkfrost. They wanted that the most, but just put it slightly off target. They caught him out. We're halfway down. Game number 7. The time elapsing really quickly here. Delusion on target. M9 getting the pressure. Delusion wanting to carry this in. We saw him do one earlier in tonight's tournament where he carried off the back net, just hung and spidered it in. At the moment, he's nowhere seen with the ball. Flash fire is out.
Oh,
Back inside. No one there for the strike. M9 Shadows. Playing the 1v1 play. Flipped out Helio. To reset. Grabs the inside boost and heads around the corner for the rotation. Delusion. He's out as well. This will be a wide across. If they can get over the top, it's highly advantageous, but it's met up in the middle. Under 2 minutes here, Cubic. We need to see a goal come from the edge. The Edgelord Hawkfrost. Wow, what a time to stuff it up.
yeah, just a lot of their time's being played in defence, so I don't know. They've really got to switch it up, really got to put something forward.
Oh,
and do a play like
Helio!
that.
I've got to have a look at Helio's perspective here because sort of charged up here. Tired had 2 players coming down, then both committed and just completely messed around the drop of that. Ouch.
Great positioning by Helio, and that's all really needed once both the players commit and go up for it. Just the smallest touch, and as long as it's on the net, that's going to get it for you.
Flash fire, an opening. He's going to take it. The save was on for Delusion, but he was ambitiously too far gone from it. I just want to have a look. He powered out, yeah, grabbing boost, and then the elevation here has caught him off. Oh, quick goals, quick responses. Tahit want this grand final more so. Right now, there's 1:34. We're heading to the 92nd mark of this game. Edgelord Hawkfrost. Orbital have been great all night, but they find themselves trailing. Not the position to be in here, Cubic.
Oh no. Well, he showed you wrong.
Well,
Just a pop.
that is a Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe! Can't get away from those. It's tied up. Can we please go to a golden point? I called it. I got my crystal ball out earlier and I called a golden point. Game 7, golden point. That's what I wanted. It's what I'm going to get. M9 out. Flashfire has a runaway here. Wants the inside angle. Delusion. Clever. I like it. He challenged him and it's back to the other side. M9 now has to play this inside. Helio forces it on. Wants the second pass play. Doesn't get it. Flashfire looking to try and control. Back to the nose. Over to the top. Helio has some boost here. He's able to get that forward. Now everyone congregates in that corner. The last 40. It's epic. It's tight. We're feeling a big mistake is looming or a massive goal. Here's the demo. On it goes. Flashfire has to block. He holds it up and he's cleaned out. Helio to finish it. Can he get it up? Oh, not going to happen. Oh. Last 20. It's tied up. It's a last ditch effort from Tahit. Helio! Oh, that was so risky. Flash comes in. It's a bouncy ball. Everyone's up in the air. It's on target. M9. Flash fire. He doesn't use the rear end. It would have been clever too. It comes down. It's the 1 second mark. We got overtime. It's the golden point.
Well, this is going to be something special coming here from either team. It's
And it's... Oh, that's not done.
a bit more
It
power.
wasn't a... No power shot. Helio. He's reversing. Delusion, he's gone wide here. And it's a reset. Helio has to be smart about what he does. Charges downfield. Delusion. Oh no, it's open. Helio. Oh my goodness, what a race to get back to save that one. Flashbar. He's caught it no man's land. Helio to end it. He's wide though. Oh my goodness, the best of luck comes out for everyone. Overtime period is insane. Delusion fakes it around. It's going. It's gone. The game's done. Edgelord Hawkfrost, they take the final in a nail biter.
Really well played there by Delusion. He saw that M9 had his card the other way around and could easily fake him out and put him on the good side of the goal. So really well played. Edgelord Hawkfrost playing an absolute ripper of a tournament tonight. Just massive coming from both teams.
I couldn't be any more impressed with the two teams tonight. Those 4 players, absolutely fantastic series. They killed it.
Yeah.
Absolutely killed it. I'm on the edge of my seat the whole time in that last game. It went back and forth, the overtime off the top. Like, I know I can get carried away, but holy moly, like that. They were nuts. They're off the top. They're doing crazy stuff. A lot of risky maneuvers as well. You know, Helio went forward and almost lost the game for his team. Went back, and right then, Team Tahit, they put their card forward. They're going, right, this is where we need to go. Helio's he's put his eggs in the basket, and they're too aggressive. So if we can push up very aggressive, we can get a goal here. But what happens from that point is if they don't get the goal and a clearance comes forth, which what Edgelord did, and Helio clearing really well, Delusion gets up on the field. They come forward, and then it was essentially a 1v1 because the rotation's not back for Tahit. They went really aggressive going up on that play. So it's their turn to get back. And it's a mistake at the end. Which way do you go? You're playing a 1v1. You're stagnant, and you're facing the ball. You're either going to flip left or right. And all the players always got to do is go around you or lift it. And most of the time with the mechanical skill players, especially at this level, the grand champs, it's going to happen. And they walk it around. So it's a big goal because of the high intense pressure that just came from the entire series. 7 full games, Cubic. 7 full games. Golden point overtime. Massive, massive play. I've rabbled on, right? But I really want to know who your MVP is.
Oh, it's a hard one. I mean, I absolutely loved watching Edgelord and Hawkfrost, but I think M9 is just stood out for me tonight. He really did some absolutely fantastic goals in the first game that we watched him. His finesse between was absolutely perfect at the start, and yeah, just even in the final was just everywhere. He just played really well, and every touch he made just was on point and did something. So M9 for me.
You're going with a losing team?
I'm going with a losing team. Yeah. Look, don't get me wrong. I think everyone played fantastic, and I think the result was that Edgelord Hawkfrost probably played a little bit better, just that tiniest bit together to get themselves over the line. I mean, how much better could they have played when there's 7 games and overtime? So, yeah, I think M9 was just a standout for me. He played really well.
Well, it's I'm not going to disagree, Cubic, but you know my MVPs have to go to. That's how I always do this. I always go to the winning team. I'm not going to take it away from M9 because M9 was fantastic in his play, and I like to think if they had won, he was certainly my MVP choice. But I've got to go to the other side and look at the winning team, and amazing play by Helio and Delusion. It's tough to pick one out of these two. They're actually real consistent. less errors at the end of the night. I think Helio started a little bit off track at the start of the night, but he came into it, did some amazing things. But the solid play really came down for me. On top of everything, what held him in the games at the start, and especially through the semi-finals when they played through, was the defense that he displayed. All the time with his rotation, he was back, he was flying across goal, he was doing all sorts of stuff. And then at times where Helio had just threw his car at the ball going forward, it was Desillusion that had, Delusion who had to get up and guide that ball in to put those goals in and get those game clutches. So for me, out of the whole series, I have to look at Delusion and go, he's my MVP.
Homie Worky called you picking Delusion, so well done, homie.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he must have heard me before anyways.
Look,
Probably.
It's one of those things where it's hard to pick, and honestly, I'd much rather answer that question and give you a definite MVP when I go back through the VODs later on. So, yeah, look, both teams absolutely fantastic. Tahit, credit goes out to that team. They've got some fantastic up-and-coming talent, and not only with the guys we saw in the grand final, but with the team Tahit, with Bailey Mate and I've forgotten his name. Started with you. He also played well. He's probably not quite up to the level where Bailey and the other guys were, but he will get there. He's definitely got that potential to go there. So Team Tahit, big things coming.
Tahit, that was Umbra.
That's it.
Umbra were going. So fantastic stuff. It was cool. It was really good. Look, a massive night in the retrospect.
Massive.
Absolutely massive. I think my voice is cutting.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's fix that. Turn the sensitivity down, and then we're right. We're okay. Cool. So a massive night in retrospect. It's 36 teams that signed up tonight. A total of 72 players in a 2v2 single limb tournament. We saw 3 rounds before we got to the quarters. One of the biggest we've seen in the OC region. It was identified that twos was the most played competitive game mode in ranked. Are we seeing that now, transparency now come over to tournaments? Are we seeing these guys going, well, actually, we can play in tournaments? And there's 2 tournaments which are really giving a limelight. Are we seeing that? Are we going to see 36 next week, maybe 40 the week on?
Look, I'd absolutely love to see twos take off. It's one of my personal favourite game modes, and just because it opens it up to those 1v1 plays, but also got that aspect of teamwork where you got to work off your cider really well. So, look, I'd love to see twos get more and more competitive every week, and if next week we had 40 teams into the competition, I'd be absolutely wrapped.
Okay, all right. We'll love to do Q&A, and we'll probably do a Q&A sooner or later, but who knows? We're going to wrap it up here for tonight on OC Rocket League for the 2v2 Vapor Esports Legends. And your legends tonight, absolute hell-biter legends. They busted the nut to absolutely go to get that grand final and get it done. It was Golden Point that decided who take the game, the final. And at the end, it was Edge Lord Hawk Frost, the one and only, taking out Team Tahit or Tahit? Tahit?
I'm going Tahit.
It's weird. It's weird. It's super weird. Regardless, they take the chocolates at the end of the day. It was the score reads as this Tahit at the top, Edgelord at the bottom, 4-0, 4-5, 1-3, 3-2, 4-5, 2-1, and 2-3 in favour of Edgelord Hookfrost. At the end, they take the win and the $121.50 AUD. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Cubic, final words before we wrap up.
Just props to everyone in the competition. I mean, this is certainly one of the most competitive 2v2 Legends nights that I've ever seen, and anyone that entered tonight and even got knocked out in early stages should be patting themselves in the back, coming back next week and giving it a go, because this is what it's all about, is keep going back, keep going up there against these better players, and you're going to learn and kind of one day make it to the grand final.
Well, if you like what you see and you want to continue to support this channel, there's a subscribe button, a follow button, and an absolute bit button if you want to hit the nail on the head with that. If you want to come follow us on our Twitters. We've got it there, which is the Casters, which we'll do right now. Follow us and help support us, get us along the way. We'll be back with Friday Night Live this Friday. Me and Cubic always loving it. We're absolutely having a ball at the moment. It's good to be back after a little bit of a break too, Cubic. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have been legends again. Like Mike, you're a legend, mate. That's a 300 bit rate. Bang! Right in the hammer. There it is. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, everyone, for contributing to Match Arena and the Vapor Esports for running superb tournaments and getting everyone contributing tonight is fantastic stuff. I'm Bizer. That is Cubic. We're signing out here from OC Rocket League. Has been a fun night. We'll see you later.
Get back, push it forward. Get back, back, back. Get back, push it forward. Get back, back, back. Get back, push it forward. Get back, back, back. Get back, push it forward. Get back.
Oh my goodness! I didn't think he was going to get it at the end, but he just got this essentially played to him and he absolutely dominates it. No, that's bad. Oh my goodness, Drupe! What are you doing? Sent on his way, the power shot, and cleans out the goal line. Easy goal, for the lines. Just, here's the thing. They put a shot on out for Sydney, but they did a disciplined thing.
It's not allowed.
No, that's bad. Oh my goodness, Drupe! What are you doing? What a goal! Then again, just come off a 3-game straight. Oh, Dreamy, that's very touch. Well, prove me wrong. Just gets in a good spot and slams.